Alright guys, BLM here, back, another live stream. I guess we're playing Eternights. I don't know if the category changed. It did. Cool. I'm so fucking tired. I feel like I've lost my mind, dude. I literally just finished recording the winner ranking. Which is ridiculously long. I really underestimated how long the new winner ranking would be. It's like, fuck me, dude. I thought it'd be like an hour and a half. It took 5 hours to record. But whatever. We're here. I don't know what the fuck this game really is, but we'll see. This is the last game I'm gonna try playing for. Why is it normal, easy, then expert? This is gonna be a train wreck, isn't it? Whatever. Okay, cool. Latin Tiles Principle. So yeah, at the end of the last playthrough, like I stopped down, like looked how far we were into the game. Turned out we were like only like a 12th of the way through the game after like 7 hours. Just because it was taking me so long to do any fucking puzzle. So, yeah. There's just no way I'm finishing it on stream. But yeah, I'll play this. This is the last game I'm playing for 2023. I was away taking care of my dog. I yelled at... Wait, what? That dog's dead, sadly. And thoughts on All-Stars 5 cat? I mean, like, we don't have anything new, right? Outside, like, a couple people aren't on, which is a strange thing. And the plan was that we were going to do the All-Stars 5 draft tonight. But are there more people? I don't get it. Like, it's very strange, how... okay, what the fuck is going on in this game? But still, it's like, it's very strange how we have like 16 women and 8 men, which is like is that just the cast? But whatever. I mean, I don't know if this is the final cast or not, but yeah, we'll see. I think we'll wait until Sunday and then see if there's any more additions to the cast. If not, then we'll just do a draft then. Yeah, obviously, yeah, that's in the title. Fucking King Tony is back. I was gonna put, as we wait the return of King Tony, and I guess Carolyn too, but that didn't fit in the title. But yeah, Tony, it's cool. I'm genuinely surprised it's not Boston Rob. Like, I did very much think it would be Boston Rob, instead, but Tony's cool too. What's this game? It's essentially a Persona, like, ripoff, kind of. Okay, cool. I have to name myself. I can already tell this is going to be a train wreck. Like, you can just tell how low budget this game is. But yeah, it's a Persona, like, again, it's not really Persona. It's like half the game is like a dating sim / life simulator, and then the other half of the game is like an action game. So we'll see how it goes. Kind of surprised it's not Cass or Rob with Tony. Yeah, like the fact that it's Tony and Carolyn is such a random combo. Like, it genuinely, I don't know why Carolyn is there. I don't feel like Carolyn is someone that I needed to see on the traders. And like, what does this mean for 50? Like, is she gonna be under contract still by the time of 50? Or is there not an exclusivity contract? I don't know, but yeah, it's just kind of a strange casting choice there. Tony's first return. Oh wow, yeah, that is the case. Yeah, without Sarah Lucina, thank fucking God. Yeah, I don't know why Carolyn is there. I'm not surprised she would say yes, because, like, who wouldn't say yes? It's kind of like easy money. But I'm more so surprised that they wanted her and they went out of the way to get her. Tony's gonna be first boot, probably. Yeah, that's yeah. It's not looking good. Where it's either that he's a traitor, and through that will be caught in a way that, like, Dan gets caught. Even though I think obviously Tony's gonna be Tony. Or yeah, it's like people are like, okay, he's a cop, he's a Survivor winner. Like, yeah, he's fucked. The thing is, yeah, so the rumors that, so like Brittany Haynes is also there, and I've seen other rumors that Derek is there, but it's not from like the official sources that I've seen. But yeah, like Brittany, cool, perfect sense. Derek, I'm like whatever on. It's like fine. I think seeing Derek and Tony there together though is interesting. Um, but Derek alone is like, who cares? So there's Catherine. I mean, well, Catherine's a puzzle game, but yeah, I guess like Catherine, but like just an action game. Oh, I forgot about. Actually, I did. I do remember that now. That yeah, reality TV fan talked about Derek. I kind of forgot about that. I was just thinking about the Inside Survivor of it all. These for weekly streams. Don't know how many people look forward to it. Again, I have fun doing these. I will say right now I'm fucking tired as shit. But outside that, like I got like almost no sleep, and then I spent like most of the day today recording the winter ranking. Which I recorded like the first like hour and a half or so yesterday. But then the goal was to finish it today, and it like the total audio is over 5 hours. Which is, dude, like why? Why did it be that? Like why did it have to be that long? Twitter hates my player ranking. Well, that's a shame. By the way, oh yeah, did anyone see this? That I'm sure some, like, I don't know if anyone here saw it, but the player ranking came out early, accidentally. What is this? Gonna put my head in. Okay, cool. But yeah, it accidentally came out at midnight last night. Which is funny because like I was literally thinking about that earlier yesterday, that like I should probably double check my scheduled videos, because like for all I know I probably accidentally scheduled one of the ones that like is for members like at 12 a.m. instead of p.m. Yeah, that's why I was like saw that she reacted to me putting her last, which again I stand by it. I was like, I probably should have explained it differently, but I still stand by her placement, it being last. Funny, and girls like jokes. So, but yeah, like so, and like I noticed it by like 12:08, so it was only out for like 8 minutes. I think in retrospect, I maybe should have left it. Like I think it turned out fine, because like I think in retrospect, because by making it back to unlisted for, or members only or whatever for the time after that, it kind of messed up my stats. To like now, like if I go on YouTube, it acts as if the video came out at midnight, even though there was the, what is that, like 12-hour period where it got no views pretty much. So I don't know how that messes with like the video. It's like in terms of like how YouTube promotes it and everything, but to be fair, like it's been performing well, so it didn't seem to make a difference. But yeah. How long's the winter ranking? Well, it's not edited yet, but my assumption will be 2.5 hours. Which, yeah, it shouldn't be that long, but whatever. I want this to be the end all be all, though. I want this to be one where like I properly explain each of the placements. Because I do feel like my original winter ranking didn't go like in detail enough. Where again, my original winter ranking was what, like less than an hour and 10 minutes. Is it longer my global? Probably. Like the sense that I get is that each winner, I'll talk about each winner for about 3 minutes or so. Probably a little bit more than that. Is Kenzie lower than Gabler and Marianne? This is also a reason why it took so long. Not in terms of the recording of it, but like also just in real time it took so long because I made so many, like I stopped at so many points to like just really think about the ranking. And like Gabler is just so difficult to rank. It's so annoying because it's like in many ways, like I think you can compare him to like the people I have in the passive under radar tier. Then when like properly talking through his game, I feel like he is in the active under the radar tier. So it's like, I don't know, it's like it's very tough to distinguish like where Gabler should rank. I actually don't remember. I think I put him above both Kenzie and Marianne still, because I think what it originally was that I was like originally on the original draft he was above, and and I started recording it, and I was like, no, I think he should be lower. And then like I started like actually thinking about it more, and I was like, and I recorded Marianne, I believe, and then when I recorded Marianne, no, I actually no, that's what it was. It was Gabler was going to be below Kenzie, above Marianne, but then when I recorded Marianne, and I started thinking about Gabler, I was like, nah, I can't do it. Like I feel like Gabler has to be above both. Danny Boatwright must be in the final half. What are we talking about? Danny Boatwright did go up on my ranking slightly. Yeah, again, like, is that the final All-Stars cast? Because I feel like that's weird if that is the case. Especially if it's rivals where they're going to be paired up. So, like, it's also, like, weird if there's going to be, like, just random pairings, like male, female, male. Like, it just feels weird. Like, obviously they did that with Final Reckoning, but I thought that was like the dumbest thing about Final Reckoning. What is going on in this game right now? You have Danny at 19. That's high. I agree. I think Danny's pre-merge is very good. Actually, I wouldn't say she's like one of the best of any winner, because I think I don't agree with the decisions she makes, but she does have a lot of control in the first half of the game.
Oh, dude, by the way, I need to show you something.
But like her decision to like take out Blake over Brian, that's one where it's like, that's not a good move. Like, that's such an unnecessary move. And it's one that like puts you tied in numbers the following round. Like, that's not actually a good move there. It's like, yeah, you had the full control over like making that move happen, but it's not a good move. Thousand All Stars 4 episode. It was a good episode. I thought it was fun. I've seen like a lot of like mixed reaction online to All Stars 4, and I'm personally pretty high on it. While again, it's not as good as like Old School Challenge or anything. Like I still think it's definitely one of the better recent seasons. Her rumor gave us one in the winner ranking, obviously. I don't think Kenzie and Marianne are that similar. I think they are. Well, actually, I think their post merges are similar. I think Marianne's pre-merge is more similar to Gabler's, but I think post merge, I think Marianne and Kenzie are more similar. Thoughts of Cam's run again? I thought it was good. I mean, obviously, I think Cam like was obviously a main character here. I don't necessarily agree with how she played the game. I do think her targeting Kara just felt like really unnecessary, and it like sets her up for like how she goes out here. But again, she made for good TV at least. Like, I think like her arc on this season is one of the more notable aspects of it. Thoughts of 46 cast drama? I mean, it's dumb from like every point of view. Like, I mostly side on the Venus side of things, where like I do think there is something to it of like Venus. Like, obviously Venus is playing into it, the fact that she is like having this, like, she's specifically promoting her cameo as her like spilling the tea and everything. But I think the fact that like Q and Maria and Tevin are so butthurt over like her just saying that she thinks that Maria voted like bitterly or whatever, it's like, why do you care? Like, I mean, this is literally just her opinion on something. Like, this is like, what does this matter to anything?
Do you want to come?
But I don't know. It's funny how much this cast hates each other. Gabish pre-merge is stronger than Marianne's. I agree. Which I talked that through. Do I think Kara will get to 100 confessionals this season? There's what, 3 more episodes? Maybe? It'll be close, right? Maria's acting like a Karen. Yeah, I don't feel like Maria's acting well. I don't know. Like, Maria, I think just like seems to be someone that has this like massive ego, right? I said Tevin and Maria were bashing Charlie's games at Ponderosa. Yeah, I guess that was part of it, right? I think Marianne has the strongest end game of the 3. Debatable. I don't know. I think she has a better individual move. I still think the fact that she like wanted to save Lindsay at 5 is stupid. And then again, she still comes in the final tribal like only tied in numbers. to where she has the like Windows votes at final trial, which again, like she does, and credit to her for that. But like, it's not like she was this like big threat. Like where like I think Kenzie, like both Kenzie and
She
Gabler
really
had
liked it.
like bigger like had more support from the jury than Marianne did. Um,
I'll see you, dude.
what do you think the real reason Maria voted Kenzie is? Because I think she was bitter. Which again, she has every right to be bitter. I mean, it's fine, but like I think the fact that she's not like owning it is dumb. Um, or it's like I think it's because I think she's like, well, I did all the legwork, um, and why is Charlie reaping the benefits of it? I think that's what it is. Um, okay, what is this? Um, more dialogue than Digimon Survive. Yeah. Yeah, how long have I been playing? 16 minutes? It's been 16 minutes already. Do I want to sleep? I feel like that's... I haven't done anything. Oh, what a great show on the TV there. Even Kenzie barely wins, yeah. But, like, she came in the final tribal, though, up 6-2. And she loses votes to final tribal. But to her, Charlie does too, but I guess that's not really the comparison we're making. Um, I mean, I haven't really thought about it at all. I think Charlie is one of the better runner-ups, though. Ben, I genuinely have not thought about at all. Um, I don't know, Ben's probably like middle of the road, if I were to guess. Um, actually, I forgot. Well, actually, this is the thing. So, like, Liz claims that she was voting for Ben post show. Like, she claims that she was like, um, when deciding who to vote, it was like originally she was going to vote for Ben, but then she changed to Charlie. Yet on the post show, though, she said she was voting Kenzie, right?
Yep, is blowing up
Like
right
on the
now.
post show, I believe she said that, oh, my heart was telling me Kenzie, my head was telling me Charlie, right? Or was that Soda actually? Which one was it? Was it
Listen,
Liz or was it Soda?
based on that test,
Was that Maria? I could have sworn it was one of the other people. Um,
it might. Here's the
but either way, I mean, like,
just for
still, Kenzie was
fun.
winning coming in the final tribal. Yeah, was it Soda? I think it might have been Soda. Um, I'm really just talking briefly about a lot of things so far. Um, how do I react to Maria's reasoning if I were Charlie in the after show? I mean, I'll be annoyed. I mean, I actually did rewatch the like the final vote and like that moment. Like I do genuinely feel bad for Charlie. Like like that must suck, dude. Like you actually see like even when like Kenzie wins, like you get this like massive shock face from Charlie. Like I do really feel for him. Or at least with like D and Austin, where again, yeah, that was a 5-3 vote. Like, but like Austin knew he lost. Like he was surprised he got as many votes as he did. Like Charlie genuinely thought he won. Okay, what? Okay, I'm not. I didn't mean to push those things. What am I doing here? Um, um, she got her. Yeah, obviously, the burgers. What did it? Supposedly they were flying out more men for All Stars 5, but they will likely be recent males, if any. Well, that's disappointing. Um, I think Hughes gonna be only returning from 46 on 50. I think there'll be more. I think there'll be like. I think Tevin will likely be on. If there is another one. I think Q is a lock. I think Tevin, like really after it's a lot of people like hovering in the I don't know, like a lot of people in consideration. I still think again by the time it films, it will be still one of the more recent seasons. I'll be shocked if there's not at least two people from the cast, especially considering it is a relatively popular cast. And production seems to love the cast as well. To where like I would be shocked if there's not at least two. Um, but yeah, I think Q and Tevin are the most likely right now. Um, is this a bottom tier Fondure? Probably not. I think Liz is actually pretty good. Or I talking about in the player ranking. I think Liz actually plays a pretty decent game. Um, where I think like okay, what are we doing? What is this game? No, I don't want to send you dirty pictures. Um,
Boring.
more bitter germ, Maria or Spicy V again. I think Spicy V probably. Um, Where I think Spicy V is like a lot more like openly bitter. Where like I think of Spicy V, it's like we have a lot more understanding why she thinks the way she does. Where with Maria, it's a lot of just conjecture. It's a lot of us just like speculating on why she voted that way. I've not thought about where I would rank Maria, but Maria again probably like bottom top tier probably. I think play a solid game. Thoughts of this cast for AU? What is this? I did see this post actually. Yeah, Barry, Dez, Kent, was it Matt Dyson, Simon Black, Tobias, Sue, Joan, Odette, Brianna, Paige. What icons? Kelly. Yeah, why not? Sure. Imagine that's actually the group that faces off against like the U.S. legends. Was the most fine premiere? What does that mean? That's problematic now. Yeah, I did see that.
We're going out on a date.
Actually, didn't we talked about it on stream, didn't we? Do I think production wanted Charlie to win? No, I don't think they care. Between the two. Oh, cool. Didn't skip that. Yeah, I don't think they had a particular interest between Charlie and Kenzie. I think they're kind of fine with both. If I were to guess, I would say that like if like Q obviously had gotten to the end, I think they would probably want. Actually, I don't know if they would want Q to win. Actually, I guess I think they would probably recognize why he wouldn't win, right? Yeah, there probably isn't a person like that on this season that they're like, oh, if they got to the end, they'll be like pissed that they didn't win. Like maybe like if Tevin got to the end or something, but like yeah, I don't think they cared that much. Boss Ross for betraying Simon Black. I can't wait. Q and just everybody, yeah, for rivals. I don't think high, but she'll probably be like middle tier if I were to guess. Liz. Where again, like I think Liz and Kenzie's games are not that dissimilar. Or at least I should clarify. Post-merge games are not that dissimilar. If anything, I think Liz's post-merge game is probably better. The only difference is win equity. But in terms of like navigation through the game and everything, like I think Liz is like playing a more stable game than Kenzie is. Watching David Jennings deep dive, I had no idea he took inspiration from Buster Rob. I mean, that's not shocking, right? I mean, he's a big U.S. fan. Hey, Goza. Feels like it's been a bit. Right now, I'm really tired because I just finished recording the winter ranking. The updated U.S. winter ranking. Is Ben's post-merge game better when equity... Wait, when equity exclude... Better than what? Than Liz's? No. But I think it's close. I think the main reason for it is I think Liz has a move to her name. Oh, okay, what is this? While Ben really doesn't. It's like they're both like pretty stable presences within the majority at most points. And to be fair, I think Ben is more stably in the majority, but I think Liz has like an individual move. Where am I Quebec to? I've watched through the, again, spoiler for Quebec, the Florence boot. So like I've seen the episode, like I've seen the episode up until like where they introduced the auction, but I haven't seen the auction itself yet. I was not paying attention. What button is the attack button? Okay, it is. Okay, cool. What is this game? It's Eternights, which is a I don't know, like a kind of Persona style game. Just I don't know. I guess like is it? I guess it is in terms of like there's like a daytime thing where you where it's like a life simulator, and then the other half's like an action game that seems pretty mid so far. We'll see how this goes. If this doesn't go well, then I think we'll just move on to the games I'm doing videos on. So I guess next will be AC Rogue. But whatever. Well, compared to Kenzie minus win equity, again, it's literally pretty much the same. Like, I mean, like Liz and Kenzie, I think are like very similar in terms of their navigation through the game. Where I think Liz has obviously Tevin move to her name. Kenzie is like probably like seemingly safer in the game. Like where we see like Maria talk about who to target next, and like she brings up Liz, which is like, why is Liz being targeted and not Kenzie? Like that is pretty insane. Well, I know that's what I'm saying that like whatever the answer is for Liz, it'll be the same for Kenzie because I think Liz and Kenzie played like pretty much the same caliber of game. Like, I think the issue for me with Ben is that, like, Ben doesn't seem to have much agency in the game. It's like he's there, he's in the majority, which, again, would be better than if he wasn't in the majority, but, like, he doesn't really seem to be doing much. To where, like, with Kenzie, at least Kenzie is, like, a stable presence that is never targeted throughout the entire game, which is pretty impressive, considering she does have win equity. Ben's game does not rock, I mean... Again, it's not a terrible game from my point of view, but it's not that good either. Why do Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel? I've played a little bit of it. I wouldn't be opposed to streaming it. It's just that like I feel like it's the type of game that like I don't know how good of a stream game that would necessarily be. Do people not say asinine? I say asinine a lot, but anyway. Ben for Big Brother. Why? I saw Ben collab with Coach. I saw him talk about it, which yeah, that's cool. I did see that he like got into like some sort of festival, right? So it seems like his career's kicking off. So that's something. Bear player. Overrated Taj or underrated baddie Aaron Lobdale. I would have Aaron personally. I think Taj is very overrated as a player. Oh, hey, Engine Twitcher. Yeah, it's been a while. Craziest lore? What is this? Oh, I think I did see this. Yeah, Maria's brother is Car Maria's ex. Yeah. So random. I don't think Aaron could be in the mix for 50. No, absolutely not. Like, I don't think a single person from Tokachins will be in the running for 50. I guess okay, maybe Coach, but definitely not any newbie, like anyone that hasn't come back already from Tokachins. Aaron got the Tyson pick that happened. She's too mommy. Sure. What if Bryce Bat? What are you even saying? Again, I've never thought about ranking the international players that got voted out of the game. Audrey's not good though. Love to see JT on AU. I wouldn't be that shocked if he stayed up there. Can't stay up late for these streams anymore because of the new job. Yeah, that's most people. Imagine a challenge season of Cara Maria and Maria as rivals. I mean, wouldn't it be Maria's ex or Maria's brother, whatever it was? That's a Florence being eliminated. I thought the twist was dumb, right? Where all it was just another thing, to just waste time on the show. What am I actually supposed to be doing? Nothing there. Yeah, not resting. Richard from Michigan is gonna be on 50. Sure. Richard from Michigan, like he's like he's like involved, right? Post show, post like because like he was like the first boot season 3 or whatever, but then he's still like involved in production after the fact, right? Disventure Camp? What is Disventure Camp? It's a fan series of total drama. That's really random. Yeah, I literally never heard of it before. Game I'm playing, it's... Okay, that's super loud. Actually, I just realized I never changed the audio. But, yeah, it's Eternights, which is a game that came out last year, which is the last game I'm bothering to play for my video on last year. But, yeah, don't know how this will go. Extremely important question. Do I think producers will stop Roddy from drinking piss on 50? I think it's funny you think he even has a shot being on 50. I ended up having Florence at 1 of the boots so far. Just because it's like I had Marilu 1 before that, and I think she survived over Marilu and almost stayed in her boot round. Total Drama Action Review when is that officially coming out? It's already on the membership tier. It's soon, right? It is June 5th. Oh, that's literally this Wednesday. So a week from today. So yeah. Fuck's happening? Who the fuck knows? Survivor China's hilarious? Sure, yeah. Most likely what the fuck pick for 50? I don't know. Would you consider Tevin a what the fuck pick? Because I think Tevin's probably the biggest lock that I would like be kind of like what the fuck for most people. That I think would be most what the fuck for most people. Man, outside that, it's like they'll be as what the fuck to me as they will be to most people. Yeah, like I don't think Sarah will actually make it though. But if obviously she made it on, yeah, it would be. Yeah, who else could make it? Like Soda could potentially be on. Like that'll be a what the fuck pick. Who else is someone that like production likes that they would bring back? I mean, like Sabaya is not that what the fuck, right? Oh, what is this? Oh yeah, I did see this. Yeah, that's fucked. The entire Jamie Eric situation. When the winner rank can be done as an edited. So the plan right now is that I'm still getting caught up on the Challenge All Stars 4 review. I should be caught up recording it. Like, so all I have to do is write episode 9, and then I'll probably record the rest of it tomorrow night. So after I'll probably just edit the winner ranking. Because like the winner ranking actually comes out before All Stars 4.
Why is the shelter so
so I would say like I don't know, Monday or Tuesday, maybe.
It's freaking me out.
Like obviously don't hold me to that, but like I would say like probably early next week seems likely for it to be done. If that is the way I end up doing this. This venture camp has strategy, but it's fake though. What was this?
It's freaking me out.
Don't know what they see in Sarah Wade. Me neither. Steve is staple on All Stars is like Killarney being on Return to the Outcast. I like Steve. It is a random fucking pick. But I do like Steve on the show. Mainly because he's just like the most fucking random, like the fact that we got this like segment about him like rating shampoo bottles and doing these like weird workouts, like what are we doing? It's like what a weird character. Better Michelle Fisher or Kenzie's not even close, Kenzie by a lot. What must have happened to Eric? He seemed like a good guy back then. Yeah, I guess not though. Strategy. This adventure is actually crazy. Well, yeah, because it's scripted. Obviously, it's gonna be crazy.
They locked the doors?
Especially you All Stars. I mean, I assume you weren't shocked by the ending. MXO should have been on Return of the Outcasts. I mean, imagine. By the way, speaking of Return of the Outcasts,
Really?
we 100% know who Meryl is talking about, right? At this point, where like I didn't even like think about this, but like I saw someone mention it on the Survivor essay, Reddit, that like Meryl follows everybody on the cast but one person. So like I went to her Twitter and looked at who she followed, and like, um, again the people that again it was narrowed down to it was a guy that got booted after her boot, which, and it wasn't Dino. So like it was Kevin, Felix, and Phil. Um, and she follows Phil, or she follows Felix, and she follows oh my god, what was Tajan? So it's like, okay, it's Phil then. Yeah, I meant Tage. I realized I fucked up the name. But either way, it's Phil. I mean, I think it's very clear to Phil. Which, to be fair, was my guess anyway. Um, like, I think, like, considering, like, again, Phil made some weird comments in the preseason press. Also, again, it was implied to be someone that, like, got a good edit and everything. Again, it's kind of what I expected. But, yeah, it's pretty much confirmed at this point. Wasted preseason, he was talking about, like, how, what was it that he wanted to hook up with, like, Eva Longoria or something? It was something weird. Like, he was, like, asked about, like, so, like, like, Shannon and Mike ask everybody about, like, who's your celebrity guests or whatever. Like who's like a family visit, like celebrity family visit person that you would want to get. And he's like, yeah, I would want to like, and again, Phil's someone that's married and everything. He like answered that like, I would want to get like Eva Longoria because he wants to sleep with her essentially, which is like, that's a fucking weird response. To where, yeah, I mean, I don't think like to me, it's like I'm not shocked. Gabler versus Michelle, I think Gabler by a lot. Again, Michelle was one of the worst winners. Like her winning game is complete shit. Like the only praise is that she was like involved in the first few votes after the merge. Outside of that, like I mean, her game is pretty bad. Like it's not even close between like her and Gabler, her and Kenzie, her and Marianne, her and a lot of people. She is a bottom 5 winner for me. Or like she's even technically lower than what she was on my last list. When I did it. Okay, what am I actually supposed to be doing? I was not paying attention at all.
They locked the doors? Really? Hey, the world is ending.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, that's the people I have below her. Wasn't shocked that AU All-Stars at all. The edit made it, really made Sharn 2-time runner-up so obvious. Yeah. Scott Pollard would not like that. I mean, yeah, I do. For Scott Pollard, never detracted from that, right? Or like, not Phil. What am I talking about? Jason, post show was talking about how like he regrets it, right? Where I don't think Scott ever has. From Quebec to at this point, I think it's either Cassandra or Deborah. I think those are my two. Off shot of Ghislaine. I think those are the top 3, and I think everyone else is pretty dead for me. I think the issue with Cassandra and Ghislaine is that they're already being talked about as threats, which I don't think bodes particularly well for them. But I think Deborah's kind of had this like under the radar, like but still present enough sort of edit to where like I could see her going on the win. I agree. I even talked about this actually in the ranking that I actually think there's an argument for Fabio being worse than Bob. I still decide against it, mainly because I think Fabio is still someone that is well liked by his cast.
The world is ending, but at least we can make power.
And even then, like Bob is like someone that gets like very benefited by like essentially Sugar like having her dad had just passed away. And like her seeing her dad in Bob, and that's like a weird circumstance that like really benefits Bob in the game. Fabio's wins really come out of nowhere, even when you know it's coming. Does it? I think edgically it's like really obvious, if I remember right. Yeah, I know Cassandra's the winner pick. So Rangers Braun like 5 episodes in. Who's your favorite character? What am I actually doing? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? Like, everything doesn't lead to anything, right? Oh, I guess it's probably go to
Don't you
sleep,
think we're gonna
right?
have roommates?
Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Ozzy George, yeah. um, yeah, I think that's pretty apparent. Yeah, that's the thing. Like Bob's like even like the move that like Bob gets propped up for, like his fake idol Randy. That's a terrible move. Like
A
it
mess
burns
of walls
Randy's.
is
Like
just
it should have
no
burned
go.
Randy's jury vote. Um, it's like again, Bob is like essentially actively playing for the bottom of his alliance for whatever alliance he's on the entire time. Where I think with Fabio, it's like he does end up being on the bottom for a lot of the game,
Whoa,
but I feel like
damn.
Fabio's at least like playing in his best interest, or at least trying to play in his best interest for more of the game. Again, he's not particularly doing well at it, but like at least he's trying. At least he has like somewhat the right idea. Where like I don't think Bob even has the right idea. Oh, Bob gets pro Bob votes. I mean, like Corinne is definitely a pro Bob vote. Charlie and Marcus are questionable. Like I wouldn't say they're necessarily like I would say they're pro Bob. Um,
Dude,
but
there's
like
so many
after,
people
but like
attacking
outside
each
of that, it's like
other.
you have like Kenny, who's like an anti-Bob vote. Um, yeah, Final Four round is bad. Like he wants to go to the end of Maddie is also a thing. Like his goal, like his plan is to take out Susie at 4, which like he's essentially taking out his only win scenario. um, would Susie rank higher as a winner than Bob, Shio, and Gabon? Yes, but not by much. Like they're both really bad, but like Susie's like slightly less bad. Actually, too fair. Where's Susie land? Susie might also be like around the same
The
spot though.
mysterious infection continues to spread
Like she is
across the
really
world.
bad. I mean, I guess like she'd probably be like better than like the Fabio Michelle grouping. At that point, I would debate is she better than the Mike, Jenna, Ben
Again, the infected
grouping,
are aggressive and will attack on sight.
which I'm not sure. Um, she's technically better than Tony Velachos, obviously. Um, yeah, I mean, like Susie at least had agency in the game. The problem for me is that like she can't win the game. I mean, as we see, I mean, she because like this is her best case scenario, and she doesn't even win that.
Stay inside.
She also was supposed to be voted out at 4, where she doesn't win immunity. She's dead there, despite the fact that she can't win the game. Is Marion bottom 15? I believe so. Yeah, bottom
Dude,
15.
are
Let's
we
see.
infected?
Where's the win ranking? Kim still won or Gabler passed? Obviously, Gabler passed her. Obviously. Is she bottom 15? She is. Well, technically, actually, all of Gabler, Kenzie, and Marianne are all bottom 15. um, but yeah, the winner ranking was weird. I made some like last second changes at the top of the list too. Um, so there was a lot of there were a lot of like minor changes mid recording. Is again like now that like I'm actually in the like spot where like I'm actually putting the video together, actually like figuring out the reasoning for like why people are where. It kind of makes it so that like it's easier to piece together like who should be grouped with who. Erica is pretty much right in the middle.
I,
D
I
is
don't want to die.
where is she? 11. Uh, if Cliff won BB 21 or be in the winner ranking, I mean he got voted out and came back to the game, so not that high. Um, Diaz to be top 10. I disagree. I think like for me the final five is just so bad. It's like I really, and I even talked about this in the video. Like I was like when watching the season, I was like we were so close. Like she if she didn't have the final, like if she didn't have the finale, the entire finale is really bad. But like up until like pre-finale, playing the game she did, she's probably number 7 or 8. Like she is like pretty high. Um, time skip. I mean, yeah. What a great couple of days we skipped over. But
Okay,
I
this
think
is
the final
getting
five is just so like astronomically bad. Like everything is so bad
what's that?
about that. Um, okay, she gets like saved completely out of her own like control. Um, Both from the fact that like Kurtura's like has a rocky relationship with Jake to where she doesn't trust Jake voting for D. Also, like the fact that Austin has like a last second conversation with her, which again she had no clue about. Also, the fact that she's not willing to vote for Julie in a position where that would have saved her game no matter what, and she's not willing to do it. Um, got screwed by Jake having an idol. I don't know if I'd say that's her being necessarily screwed. I guess okay. It's screwed that it's screwed that he has an idol. It's not screwed that she learned about his idol because that actually should have been a better situation for her. Because like the fact that she knew that he had an idol, that should mean that she's allowed to like put the vote on Julie in the case that he plays the idol, but she's not willing to do it. I believe D beats Julie, but it's not confirmed. But also like she also like her final tribal is not good. Like she loses Kendra. She also actively burns Bruce's jury vote. Like wins in a 5-3 vote at the end. It's like what are you doing? Like I really feel like most of her finale is just so bad. They put Asia in the winner ranking. I mean, again, I don't know if Asia's winning. I think she'll make it deep. We'll see if she wins. Dina only won, but she also got with another winner, making it a 2-time winner. Is that how that works? Then Rob and Amber also 2-time winners. Because her really got tipped off by D crying at Tribal, which made her think the votes were on her. But that's not active, though, even if that is the case. It's not like D is like doing that to trick Katura.
I'm going to go look around the shelter for my friend.
Why fuck D? And also, this is the thing to demerit D4 too, is that supposedly Sifu was like so close to putting a split vote on D at the Caleb vote, or not the Caleb, the where Caleb plays the shot in the dark. Where if that's the case, then like D just gets sniped out of the game at the merge, coming like relating back to her burning her relationship with Sifu at the Sean vote, which is also bad play. Watch Mike Bloom be on 48. That'd be cool. I won't be opposed to it. Yeah, her openly mocking Bruce is just so dumb. Bruce is a 3-time winner then? I mean, I would not be shocked if it's more than that. Actually, too fair, there's not many, like, recent female winners, right? So there's not much for him to pick from. Yeah, Branger Braun is kind of... There's a lot of great characters. There's also a lot of duds. But, yeah. It's a fun cast, though. Queen and Nika is winning 47. I mean, yeah. Maybe.
I can't believe we're leaving our room.
Yeah, I saw the Eric and Jamie stuff, which is fucked. Mike would definitely be a high variance player, 100%. I mean, we do see him, like, actually at Tribal, though, like, debating if he should put a split vote. Like, I think it's genuine that he was considering putting a vote on D. Because this isn't just, like, completely out of left field post-show. It's like, we literally see him on the show, at the actual booth, like, really thinking about it. I watched the first 15 seconds. I saw the, I saw the, they used the Survivor sound, right? Like the horn, which is weird. It was this tweet. Sue147. Wow. Sierra, Nika, Genevieve are running the merge. Sure. Yeah, Sue's gonna make that big move. I can't wait. Benny's final words are fantastic. I don't even remember them. And I literally just rewatched the season not too long ago. Where have AU All-Stars a winner or in the global ranking? As of right now, I would say it's probably like middle of the road. Like, I don't know where it properly is, but again, it's better than where I landed it last time. I don't know if I should feel embarrassed. That was the first thing I thought of with Survivor when I heard it. Yeah, I mean, like, again, like, straight, is it this actually the Survivor sound? Probably not, right? You would think it's just like a stock sound. Like, it's not like I doubt it's like they literally just stole from Survivor. But again, it's funny that it sounds exactly like it. Will Neff has not started Times of Rebels. Yeah, like neither of the streamers I was watching Survivor from are watching Survivor anymore. Like Will Neff has been just playing Rust all the time, and when he isn't, he's watching alone. Um, while Laced Up Lauren's now watching MasterChef. So yeah, they've both stopped. I think like from what I understand, Will Neff is going to watch it eventually, but just hasn't gotten to it yet. Higher in Brains vs. Brawn? Higher than what? I am very high on it. Out of the 57 I've seen, I have about 36. That's probably about right. I would say, like, yeah, somewhere in the 30s. Sounds about right.
What?
Where's Natalie Anderson on the winner ranking? Lower than what she used to be. It's funny that I feel like people are gonna be like so pissed at certain placement changes, which like people hated my original winner ranking. I feel like there's some placements people are gonna be more happy about. There's definitely some places we were gonna be more pissed about. Natalie Anderson should definitely be one of those. And Tuber, actually, I think there's more people. Like I think there's more people that dropped that people will be pissed about than more people that went up that people will be happy about. Parv is not in the top 5. She's not even in the top 10. She's not even in the top 15, actually. Oh, 100% Rupert's hamming it up. I mean, that's Rupert. Is Michigan Season 6 better or worse than 2? I would maybe say better. I think it's a better edited product than Season 2. Or Season 2 is just kind of a mess. Yeah, I know Ludwig is someone that watched Survivor. I like straight up did not know who Ludwig was before that. Like I knew of him as in like he's a streamer. Could not tell you a single thing about him. Parvati actually went up surprisingly. Like actually, I don't know in terms of like just straight up numbers, but in terms of in relation to the people that were on the list last time, Parvati actually went up. Who had the biggest drop? Denise. Yeah, by a lot. To put Adam higher? No, Adam's exactly the same. The way I just hate Natalie after Winter's War. It's not that I hate Natalie. Again, nothing changed about San Juan del Sur. Really, actually, it's not even my opinion of her game change. It's more so how I structured a list changed. Where, like, the way that I, like, tiered out the ranking is a bit different. People are gonna hate me? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why shouldn't Rupert be on the winner ranking technically? I mean, he didn't win Survivor. He won a fan vote. Where some Laced Up Lauren's takes? There's a lot. Not great ones. Biggest leap? Maybe Tina? Maybe? Let's see. Maybe Aris? Oh, no, it's Amber. No, that's Amber. Never mind, I forgot about it. It's Amber. Yeah, Amber went up. Okay, so I mean, just look at the list. Cochran went up a bit. Tony 40 went down since my global ranking. I think Brian went up a little bit. Tina went up. JT went down. Tom went down. Actually, for Tom might be the same. I don't remember, but Tom's not that high. Parvati went up. I don't remember about Yule. Sarah Lucina went down. Natalie went down. Wendell went down. Hatch maybe went down? I'm not entirely sure. I think Chris went down. Ars went up. Amber went up. Danny went up. Denise went down. Sandra, here's the villains, technically went up. Jenna Maraska went up slightly. Ben, I believe, Ben and Mike both, I believe, technically go down. And Michelle technically goes down one spot. I believe those are the changes. Why am I tiering it? What do you mean? That's how you rank things. Um, we're at 45 on season ranking. I haven't secured the season ranking yet, but if I were to guess, I would say like 19 would be my guess.
It's just us.
Um, Tom Weston's game keeps getting worse as time goes on. I agree. How's Brian Heidick 2 for me? Or oh, you mean winner wise? But yeah, for Justin, I mean, like, again, Brian Heidick does have a very dominant game. I think my issues with it are, again, I think if we're just simply taking it on face value of like just sheer dominance, he plays one of the most dominant games of all time. Like it simply is like that is simply the case. Again, he faces almost no adversity, runs the game from beginning to end. I qualm with his jury prospects, but still, like, runs the game the entire time. I still have issues. Again, he beats Clay in a 4-3 vote. I don't think that's good. I still think his tactics using racism and misogyny, that's not good. Even though, again, and like it's also like not even effective. Like it actually like burns him. Him trying to utilize those. 100% I see your argument, because I very much contemplated putting Brian even higher. Because I really, like, that is something that, like, I really, really thought about. Because, like, Tina is also in that spot where, like, Tina also, on paper, plays an extremely dominant game. Plays a game where, like, she is, like, never in danger the entire game, has control for the majority of the game, faces almost no adversity. But I feel like there's a lot of other factors that are not that good. And yeah, I think that's something that, like, the thing with my list is that, like, I think it's more, like, so the way I described it back when I originally did it is that it's all about dominance. And that's not really the case. And I think with this, it's a lot more, it's a mixture of a lot of things. It's how much control you had in the game, what was your positioning in the game, how much danger you were in throughout the game, what were your win prospects, how many overtly luck-based things benefited you in the game. I feel like there's a lot of, like, different factors that are playing in.
He didn't even want to go to your
If Brian played for the first time in modern day, he'll be ejected from the show. Probably, yeah.
He said,
Yeah, Brian, again, when Jeff Probst says that he doesn't want to cast villains anymore, Brian Heidick is 100% like someone he's talking about.
it was a whole thing.
Brian Heidick never gets cast on the show anymore. Season ranking is just going to be US. I might redo global next year. We'll see. I'm not, like, dying to do it, but I might still do it. I don't know. Actually, is it next year or is it 2 years? I don't remember. Whenever the anniversary would technically be for it. I think positioning and jury chance are more important than dominance. I think when it comes to, like, I think the amount of control you have in the game is a massive, I think when it comes to people that were, like, positioned very similarly in the game, I think how much agency you had in getting the things that you wanted through is kind of the tiebreaker between a lot of those people.
What are you people doing?
Are Tony, Cody, and Kevin Jacobs the only winners in the last 5 years? That would be my top 10. Probably, right? Is there any other? Like, no one from Modern Survivor made it. Like, we're talking about, like, global lists. So, like, yeah, like, Australian Survivor. I don't know if any of those people are making top 10. Where, like, even David, if he's on this list, I think David is, what, 11? Actually, maybe David could be number 10. Yeah, I think David's fighting. Like, I think David and Jeremy are, like, fighting for the spot there. And Bailey's not top 10 global, though.
Oh, you're right.
Actually, yeah, I forgot. When adding in all, yeah, I guess there are other winners beyond that. Yeah, Rob Dixon. I don't remember where I had Rob Dixon ranked. Rob Dixon's just a very difficult player to set. It's kind of like, has the same, like, arguments as someone like a Brian Heidick and stuff. Not obviously the racism and that sort of stuff, but, like, in terms of, like how repeatable is his game? It's a game that, like, again, with it being so early on, again, like, the level of dominance that he displays is not as impressive to me. considering the like level of pushback to it is not that much, and even then, like I think he makes moves that are not in his best interest. I think he like sabotages his own dominant game. Um,
You mean Jisoo?
I don't think for me Bailey's top 10
She's
global.
here too.
I think she's like right outside of it though. Yeah, I think she's probably like 12 or 13 or something like that.
Ew, we're
Is Clay the only person Brian beats in the final 5? I think he probably beats Ted. But again, against Jan, I think it's close. I think he outright loses to Helen. Then likely loses against any of the Sukjais. Maybe, actually. I don't know. It's tough because, like, it would be a Chugon majority jury, right, in that spot? But I do think someone like Helen would be voting Sukjai, right? It's actually that high. I mean, yeah. I mean, again, there's not many good Big Brother winners, and actually, that's the thing. Is like when we're comparing like Big Brother winners to Survivor winners, like there are so many like pretty good Survivor winners. We're like really on my list. The top 25 are winners that I would say these are good winners of Survivor. Like 25 out of 46 for US. When looking at the Big Brother list, it's like I don't know. Like what is it? Like essentially like above like so okay, of my 9 tiers, 25 of the 46 winners are in my top 4 tiers out of 9 for Survivor. For Big Brother, it's 9 of the winners are in those top 4 tiers out of was it 24, right? Yeah. So like not as impressive. Well, yeah, obviously there's less Big Brothers, but I'm even talking about like comparatively. Like I'm talking about like percentage wise. Bro, stream because no Survivor. Well, yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, Brian won because he worked hard around camp. That is something I talk about too. Again, it is funny that for someone that plays like the first like overtly dominant game of Survivor, that he wins not because of gameplay, but because like again, Clay sucks and you worked harder on camp, so I guess we're gonna vote for you. There's like 20 good Big Brother players. I'm pretty much,
How
yeah.
about we focus on surviving instead?
Or Michigan winners ranked win. It's not even the same game. Like, I think College Survivor is like a radically different game. But like College Survivor is like more similar to Big Brother than it is to actual Survivor. Okay, what? Wait, what? What's the name of my party members? That one guy. Wait, is that guy even here? His name starts with a C, right? Brian only won because Ken. I don't necessarily agree with that, Shreya. Like I know that's something I've talked about. That I do think if Ken reveals the stuff like the racist stuff, that I think Ted could flip. Again, that's conjecture. I think it's something that like could theoretically happen. I don't actually think it would happen though. I still think for Ted, I don't know if he would fully believe it. And I think his hatred for Clay is enough to where like I still think he would vote Brian.
Oh, yeah,
Because because like for Ted, it's like, well, they're both racist then. Like, because like he already thought Clay was racist to begin with. So it's like just to reveal that Brian is also racist. It's like I don't think that's enough. Oh, cool. How many do I know on this cast? What is this? Special Forces. All right, who is this? Allie from Bachelorette. No clue. Is that Denise Richards? Okay, so this is like the issue here is that this is only like first names, right? Like if I saw first and last name, I feel like I probably would recognize more people. Is that Jordan? What's her last name again? Starts with a W, right? Does it? She's the gym. Weber, Jordan Weber. I used to have a crush on her back in the day. But yeah. Don't know who Alana is. Don't know who Kayla is. Brody, is that Brody Jenner? Um, Nathan the swimmer. I should know who he is. Like, I feel like it's one where like if I saw his last name, I would like recognize him right away. Nathan Adrian. Okay, yeah, 100%. Um, yeah, the others I don't really know. Who's Christy? She's an actress. Anyway, Alfonta's reality fan news. I'm actually not sure. I never pay attention. Let's see. It's not Impact, right? Yeah, it's definitely not Impact. I'm not sure. Wait, what is this? What does the game want me to do? Um, I can't save now. Why can't I? Oh, I did want to change audio, didn't I? I guess that didn't really change much. Christy Romero. Who is that? I feel like I know that name, right? Um, Even Stevens. Voice of Kim Possible. Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like I do know her, kind of. Like, I know of her, I should say. Um, I think All Stars should be teams of three. Like, is that what it is? I mean, I guess, like, yeah, I mean, like, obviously, if it's, like, 8 men, 16 women, then, like, potentially, but that's just a weird format, right? Um, but I guess, like, it would make sense of, like, okay, Corey, Big T, and other person, and Melissa, right? And, like, CT's not there, right? So there's no CT, Big T. Um, okay, what am I doing in the game right now? Does she voice Yuffie in Advent Children? That's fucking random. Dang, I love those like voice actors for like Advent Children stuff are usually like Disney people, right? Same thing like Kingdom Hearts, right? It's a lot of like Disney child actors um, that voiced a lot of like the Final Fantasy characters. Uh, Lockie was on The Bachelor, or was The Bachelor? Yeah, that is a thing. He actually, do you want me to spoil you on Bachelor Australia? But yeah, spoiler for Bachelor Australia. But he actually married the person that he ended up with from Bachelor.
Why are all their
And
right
I think
arms
they had a
cut
kid,
off?
right? So good for him. King, what is this? No, I don't want to be in your brand steal. I am married. This is such a stupid fucking account, but it is funny. Should have been Brooke, probably. Yeah, I mean, Brooke's happy on her own. Again, she's also married with a kid now. Uh, Top three most racist Survivor winners. Who are the most racist Survivor winners? So like, I feel like there's not many, right? Like overtly. I mean, like obviously, like okay. So we had the Gabler controversy recently. I don't from my point of view at least. I don't think that's enough to say Gabler outright is a racist. I think he's racially insensitive. I wouldn't say he's necessarily a racist though. Um, but yeah, Heidick, Gabler. Who else would be in the conversation? Nick, is Nick racist? I guess Nick isn't. Oh, again, we haven't seen anything of him being racist. Um, is there anyone else? No one's popping out. Bob? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, again, that's what I'm talking about, the George Floyd stuff, which is like, again, like I think it is again racially insensitive for sure. I don't think that means he's a racist. The fact that he likes a joke about George Floyd, again, it's obviously like off color. Is that really the right term? Like out, not good.
Individual cuts
um,
off a person's right
but
arm.
yeah, I don't think that makes him a racist though. Um, People keep calling him on Jake. Wait, what are we calling? Oh, I think he
Probably going to
because I think
tell
his
everyone
legal
that
name is
she
Jay
loves it.
Mitchell, right? But like, I think he goes by Jay Gotti. Is that what it is? Yeah, or it's the opposite. I think I think it's that he goes by Jay Gotti, but his legal name is Jay Mitchell. Um, James Jones defending Gabler. Yeah, that was funny.
Used to be able to
um,
calm me down.
again, like the thing with Gabler is that like we have like no indication that Gabler is actually like a terrible human being outside of just what his political beliefs are. Um, where it's like he literally donated like his entire $1 million prize to veterans. He donated his entire $1 million to charity. Um, well, also again got along with pretty much his entire cast. No one comes out of that season hating Gabler. Everyone loves him. Um, like I think it's like again, there's no real indication that like he is actually like a terrible human being. Um, Gabler being worse than Mickey is such a stretch. Yeah. Um, Political beliefs don't make a terrible person. I think it. Yes and no. I mean, like I think there are certain beliefs that obviously like do color you like color who you are as a person. Um,
Lena, no!
but yeah, I wouldn't say like it's an end all be all. Um, but yeah, if we're including Big Brother though, I guess Jackson is the one to round out the three.
Guys, we gotta go.
Um,
Run!
yeah, no, Lena. Oh no, Lena died. I can't believe it. 43 is a really weird season. I agree. Yeah, it is. Um, this is such a weird game. Okay, cool. Oh, cool. I'm about to die. Perfect. You guys been getting a lot of unwarranted hate since his win. I think from the Twitter point of view, it's just that like people hate that he's a Republican. Um, which again, for people on Twitter, is like the end all be all of if you're like a decent person or not. Which again, I don't like. Again, from what I've seen of like Gabler's political beliefs, again, I don't like agree with Gabler, but I don't think that makes him like an outright terrible person. What's Gigi's real name? Isn't it like Pearl or something? This looks like a demo. Yeah, I mean, it gets made in Unity, so like, it is. Yeah, like it's not shocking that it looks like this high. I don't give a shit about these people. Um, Dating sim plus action game plus Subway Surfers. Sure.
Feel weird right now.
Yeah, I think that's a better way to phrase it. Yeah, just like the concept of just being like on the left or right side of the political spectrum is not like what makes you a bad person. It's more so like again, there are like certain political beliefs obviously that I think do make you questionable. Particularly in like your belief in
I
like
think he's gone.
the rights of other people, obviously. Um,
Yuna, are you okay?
Gabler's easily not the worst Survivor winner politically. I mean, yeah, probably not. I'm thinking that, like, also Gabler is like, is Gabler even that much? Like, obviously he is Republican and that sort of thing, but like, it's not like he's like someone that's like campaigning for people, right? He's not going to a fucking Trump rally like fucking Sarah, right?
Still hurts.
Like, I don't know how invested he is. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Nick Wilson also. Actually, I genuinely forgot about Nick Wilson, too. But yeah.
Monster.
Nick Wilson's definitely the worst, right? Gibble claims he's centrist. I mean, too fair, I feel like that a lot of people say that. Yeah, like my dad says he's centrist, and he definitely isn't. Back Survivor, where's Brain? I have Brain for Brawn pretty high. It's a season that did get a lot of like it was a very controversial season, which again you'll see why. I still liked it at the time. And I rewatched it. I don't know, when will Neff watch it? I think it was like end of last year. And I still liked it. I still really, really like it. It's, let's see, in comparison to like the US list, I would say it lands. Again, I don't remember the global list entirely, but again, if I were just randomly, like if I were just to put it on the US list, I would say it lands around like 15 or so. Like it's a solid season. Like it's a pretty good season. That again has major issues, but it's still pretty good. Well, I do test a retrospective. I'll be honest. I've been thinking about canceling it. It's on the schedule as of right now. I think I might end up dropping it. But ideally, I would like to do it. It's more so a matter of like finding the actual time to do it, and I just don't think this upcoming batch is the right time. But we'll see. First twist is crazy, yes, and it won't be the last.
Either. I think.
When I say solid, I think average. I think when I say solid, I think I imply like slightly above average. Not great, like not like the best of the best, but like still like above average. I think is what I mean when I say solid. I don't know if that's the actual definition of it. Was it summer 2023? Was it really that long ago? Um, oh, you mean okay? No, you're saying you watched it in summer 2023 and then also watched it when it went up. Okay, I got it. But you always liked it but never loved it. Interesting. I think the cast is like I think the cast and obviously like there's a lot of dynamic gameplay at a point. To where I think that's the reason. And also when I say the cast, is obviously like specific members of the cast.
Strange women.
Okay, it's definitely not a great season for like the integrity of the game, but I think it's still a fun season for me.
And when I woke up, I had this power.
Like Brain Force 2 is gonna be like Brain Force Brawn 1? No,
Wait.
because it's a different production team.
How?
Based on a boot list, I feel like I should like Brain Force Brawn more than I do. Probably, yeah. Because yeah, I think that's a lot of the reason I personally like it.
Actually, tell me later.
Like how the last conversation was like an hour ago. I mean, yeah, stuff like that. And this is a short game too. From what I understand, it's only like 11 hours or something.
There's B-15. We're almost there.
So yeah, it's funny that like there's barely been any combat so far. Speaking of no combat, Hellblade 2 sucks, dude. I finished watching the Hellblade 2 playthrough. Like Hellblade 2 sucks. It's like it really feels like an abomination. Like it feels like it feels like an AI made a sequel to Hellblade 1. It like has like no actual understanding what Hellblade 1 was. 11 hours considered short. It is for nowadays. Like it's one of the shortest games that I like. I'm gonna end up playing from the year if I finish it. Brains for Brawn felt like a bone. I think it's different. For me, it's very different. Where like Brains for Brawn is crazy from a game level. Gabon is crazy from like a character level.
I just...
I think they're like kind of different styles of crazy. Tori's been slightly mad I put Jessup above Banu. Well, too bad. I stand by it. I think Banu's a worse player. I think the games they played on this season, though, I think Banu is better.
Is Jisoo Han in this shelter?
I'm expecting Ashley, Frank Shane do on All Stars. Like really, Frank, I have no clue. I don't know if he's still in as good of a shape as he was. Obviously, he used to be in really good shape, and like if we're getting the Frank from back then, like probably very well. I think the issue is that I think like Fessie's winning. Like Fessy and Amber B are pretty much winning. But Jess is still probably or still bottom 30 player. Probably. I think the thing about Jess is that she just has like she just can't hack the elements. Like I feel like she's never gonna do well, not because she doesn't have like, not because she's not like intelligent, but it's just because like she's never going to acclimate to the conditions. Like yeah, I just have like no faith in her to actually like be able to play with a straight mind. So yeah, I think that's the issue, Jess. Where like again, like strategically, again, she had like decent reads. Like she was aware it was a fake idol. She recognized that Kenzie was a threat. She again like had a bond with Q. Again, like she did do okay things. But yeah, like I think it's like it's more so just the fact that like it was looked at as a physical liability. Was someone that like again didn't really have her head in the game, didn't really acclimate to the conditions. I just don't think there's much potential. Sounds like modern Microsoft. What about Hellblade? Yeah. I talked about it at the very beginning of stream. I'm excited for Tony, even though I don't think it'll go well. Carolyn, I think, is just random. I don't know why Carolyn is here. Um, Elements will always be a core part. The surviving, to a degree. I think it's like, I think the harshness of the conditions are variants. Um, but obviously, like, just any level of struggling the conditions is a part of the game.
Struggle.
Fucking zombie game.
It'll
I
just
mean,
make things
maybe.
difficult for everyone.
How Brittany do? Brittany, I think, could do well. I think actually Brittany might be like a decent winner pick. So I feel like she's gonna like if she's a faithful, I feel like she'll be a really good faithful. They'll probably make it really deep. If she's a traitor, I think she could do well. I think she'll be better off being like a late recruit. Cool. This is such a ridiculous shot. I talked about that earlier. It's like, yeah, I don't know what this means for 50. Not because like yeah, she's on 50 if she wants it. And like the problem is like I don't know what contractual obligations there's going to be. I don't know if there's going to be
Told you
um
super romantic.
like I don't know if she's going to be like not allowed anymore to be on 50 because it's going to be around a year. Um so like I don't know what the exclusivity deal is, if it is a year, if it's more than that, but if there's any sort of exclusivity deal, then like yeah, I don't know how that necessarily works.
You lost your arm,
But again, production definitely wants her on 50. Like this doesn't change production, like Survivor Productions' outlook on Carolyn. Austin Salmon also survive. I don't really care. Again, I'm fine with her being there. It's like okay, it's another like new person that hasn't been there in a while to come back. That's kind of cool. But like also, I don't know how entertaining she's really going to be. Seems like they can't be on another show until after Traitors airs. Yeah, because like actually I forgot about that. Yeah, there is definitely an exclusivity deal because like Janelle couldn't be on Ranger games, right? And yeah, I actually now I think about it, she did mention it was until aired, right? Which more than likely, I mean, this season will air before 50 films, so maybe she's fine. Could see Brittany playing an Alex style game, getting huge social capital by being faithful. Yeah, 100%. That's what I was saying. Like, I think that's probably her path to a win, is by being initially a faithful, but then recruited late, and then like being able to capitalize on that. CT went on 40 right after Traders finished. Yeah, so I think that yeah, like implies that yeah, it's the exclusivity deal is just until the season airs, right? Watch Carolyn and Tony will be the ultimate alliance duo. I mean, like that'd be so random. Like I've never once thought in my entire mind of like, you know what, Carolyn and Tony playing a game together. Like that's just gonna be weird. I think the Housewives are gonna vibe with Carolyn. 100% not. I could see Carolyn being like out of the loop on Traders. Unless 49 films in March and 50 in April, I doubt it. Because from what I understand is that they don't want to film earlier anymore because they're worried about storms, and that's why they're filming later. Is to avoid like the like monsoons and stuff like that. So like I think it's intentional that they're filming later now.
You have been chosen.
Do I think Carolyn will be a traitor? Probably not, right? I don't think she'd be that good of a traitor.
Here are the benefits.
Think she could be Sheree pretty easily? Probably. I don't know. Like, I think Carolyn... I think she could be like Ekin-Su. I think that's maybe more likely. Don't film Fiji, but then they'll lose money. Because they get paid to film in Fiji.
Having to fight a super powerful entity.
And also they already have everything set up in Fiji. Carolyn gets banished first to lower 50 threat level, imagine. Watch all three traders be random influencers. I mean... Are we expecting that many random influencers on this season? Karen's an overrated Survivor player? I agree. I think she's not bad. But, again, when people say that Carolyn should have won 44, I think that's completely wrong. Even though, again, my opinion of James Jam's gone down over time, but I still think, again, comparison to Carolyn, I think he's way better than Carolyn. Aaron Lobdell's better than her? Probably, yeah. Maybe. I think they're around the same level.
Good boy.
I wouldn't be shocked if they don't have any Survivor, Big Brother, Housewives as initial traders. Thought the trend. I could see that for sure. I would assume that they would want to play around that meta,
Survive
right?
first, then we'll talk.
Have zero interest in seeing Derek as a trader. I agree. Because I think Derek would be a bit too OP as a trader. It's pouring outside right now, where you're at. That's something. I don't even know last time it rained in my area. I mean, it rained yesterday. I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, I don't think it's not even supposed to rain again for a while. Derek's just a boring person. I'd pretty much agree with that. I don't think he's a particularly interesting like a reality TV personality. Where the only thing that makes him interesting is like how good he is at the game, but again, that's not anything really. Yeah, it does rain a lot in Florida, but it hasn't rained that much recently though. I don't think I'll be less interested in another Big Brother player being a traitor than Derek. Maybe like Jordan. I mean, Jordan as a traitor would just be a train wreck. But yeah, like Derek as a traitor, I just don't think, it's that interesting. Oh, you mean winner? Yeah. I mean, like, who else is there? Like, Cody... I guess I was excited when Cody was a traitor. So, I guess not. I guess Derek maybe is the least interesting. I don't know, maybe, like, I don't know, it's like Drew, if Drew were to be on there somehow. I don't think I'd be that interested in him being a traitor. Like, straight, I've not been following politics at all. I just simply could not give a shit about this upcoming election. I think, like, the more and more time goes on, the less and less I care about politics, just simply because, like, it just feels like it's, like, just completely fucked no matter what anyway. Watch Aaron from Dondi be a traitor. Imagine Aaron from Dondi being on there, not Rob. Like, that'd be so funny. Good combat even has a dodge button? Yeah, that's the pinnacle of gameplay, is having a dodge button. Probably good at gameplay-wise. Drew, probably, yeah. Actually, I don't know. He's not, like, that good of a liar. Like, Drew is someone that, like, Drew's very skilled for Big Brother. I don't know if he's a good... Yeah, I don't know if the Traitors is necessarily a game for him. He never was, like, that good at lying to people. And if anything, people, like, caught on when he was lying. Wait, what is going on? Okay, wait. What are the controls to this? So X is dodge for some reason? Yeah, that's very strange.
Yes.
Okay, this isn't doing anything, right? Dude, I would fucking love it if Jag was on the Traitors. That would be so fucking funny. Like, that would make my day if Jag was on Traitors. Like, it would just be, like, the most fucking hilarious thing to me. And watch him, like, and him as the traitor, too. It would be, like, so funny. Especially, like, him being voted out first, because that's probably decently likely. How long will Ultra Sport Review be? It will actually be decent. Like, I would say... I don't know exactly yet, but I would guess it's going to be around what USA... Actually, how long was the USA 2 review? Oh, 147. Okay, that's longer than I thought. I would guess, like... Let's... Actually, where am I at right now? Audio-wise. Okay, so I'm up through episode... Wait, I'm up through episode 7. And at that point, it'll be around... actually, maybe it will be like an hour and a half, if not maybe. Actually, maybe it will match the hour 47. Yeah, it might actually be longer than I was thinking it would be. Jack having TikTok battles with Tony, obviously. That's obviously what needs to happen. Playing AU Sam? Who are we talking about?
Yes.
Who is AU Sam? Oh wait, I'm a fucking idiot. Traders AU Sam. Okay, yeah, imagine. I genuinely forgot his name was Sam. Okay, cool. Game over. Great. But yeah, I mean, it would be funny like him taking credit for like every little thing in the edit too. Caitlin Herman for traders. I think I'm good.
Yes.
I think at this point I'm kind of good. Like never seeing Caitlin again. I think I've just kind of forgotten Caitlin even existed.
Yes.
David Cage just died a little inside. I mean, how dare there be a game over screen? That's a failure in game design for there to be a game over screen. Caitlin's fun. Like, as like a dodo figure, I don't think she really like. I don't need her really. Yeah, okay, put her on with Ica, then maybe that would be interesting. Yeah, when's Ica gonna be up? Actually, what happened to Traders Canada? Is that not happening? These didn't that like do? Wait, what am I doing? I'm an idiot. I do this right, but like, didn't that do like extremely well? Like, how have we not had confirmation on a Traders Canada season 2? Oh, fuck off! Of course, I missed that. Oh, there we go. Now we're doing damage. Says she's done reality TV. Yeah, but like Devon said that too, and she's been on like a billion shows now. So I don't know how much I really believe people saying that they're done reality TV. Especially if it's like there's not something like major that happened to them to make them say that.
Yes.
Or like with Kenzie saying that she's done with Survivor, it's like I believe that considering the things that have happened. But when like Ica just like out of the blue says she's done reality TV, I don't really believe that. Yeah, Caitlin's always been icky with certain things. I mean, Caitlin literally said the N-word on feeds. If I could get the call for Canada All-Star, she's 100% doing it. Maybe, I don't know. I think like BB Can is one that I'm unsure about. I don't think it's impossible, but I wouldn't say she's like for sure doing it. But I feel like something like Traders, that's like such a short, short, what is it, filming, whatever. Like I feel like that's something I could definitely see her still saying yes to. I'm still gonna die here, right? Cool. Yeah, Bailey said, yeah, not the F one.
Yes.
And also, straight, that's also another thing. I've seen so many people talking about the like Israel-Palestine stuff. I've not been following it a single fucking second either. So like based on like people that I agree with politically, I assume I should be supporting Palestine, but also don't actually know a single thing fucking about it. Outside, obviously, like I know about like the entire like general history around Palestine and Israel, but in terms of like the current conflict, literally know absolutely nothing. I will say that like for like I see like I see the post that like are the Zionists, is that how you pronounce it? But like people that are like Jewish that are like supporting Israel and like people being upset at it, it's like, is that shocking? Like, wouldn't you expect that? Like, obviously, yeah, I guess like from a like a more human level, then it's like, okay, yeah, like again, like, when like people are dying and that sort of thing, like yeah, you should like probably be more sympathetic towards that. But like still, like in terms of like just like supporting like the people that you have like, you know, that like are like, that what is the right term? Your heritage or whatever. It's like that's not shocking that they're doing that. Zion is a place in Utah. It's like a national park or something, right? So like I don't get why people are like shocked and like really really upset when like a person is supporting Israel when they are Jewish. It's like, what do you expect them to when like that's their entire like background? Zionists, that's how you pronounce it.
Why don't you just...
But yeah, again, like oh yeah, that is actually something that was really funny. Is that yeah, like Maria and Venus like had the picture of like Free Palestine, and then like Maria posts the same picture, but then just like edits out Venus. Like yeah, like Maria, like the entire like Maria of it all is so funny to me. Of like how like petty Maria seems to be, which again is funny coming from like how old is she, like 50 or whatever. Um, Zionis. Uh, where's Shawnee? I don't know.
You're alive.
What a mystery! I can't wait to find out. Actually, how are we talking about this like so early on in stream? By the way, like I feel like this is something we should be talking about like 2 hours from now. She's literally twice Venus's age. Yeah, yeah. Venus is what, like 24 or something?
You'll be fine.
I have no clue what I just picked
I
there.
know onboarding can be difficult, but you handled it like a pro. So, here is the
But again, like the again, like it is funny like how like Q and Maria are just like going for Venus for like every little thing. Or like again, like when we're hearing things about like, okay, she was like mistreated at Ponderosa, and then they're like going out of their way to talk about how we weren't mistreating you and that sort of thing, when they're still like calling her out for like really petty things. Like it makes me believe Venus even more in that, like because of that. Now again, do I think Venus like do I think Venus is exaggerating some things? Probably, realistically. But again, do I think Venus felt like she was being mistreated and everything? Yeah, I do. Yeah, Tevin also posted about it. Wrote an essay about why Canadians are better at Survivor than Americans. I mean, what was your reasoning? It is actually kind of insane that there are, or that like like there were like what, 2 Canadian winners in a row.
Under any circumstances, let that happen.
And like, were both of them the only Canadians? I don't remember. Was Erica the only Canadian on 41, or was there another? Oh, it's Shan, right?
If that happens,
Shan's Canadian, right? Yeah, duh, she is. Yeah, because that was the big thing about USA, is that she's Canadian on Challenge USA. One word, Kane, sure. They treated Venus poorly. Venus is a drama queen. Both are true. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, god damn it. I keep on doing that. I keep on like accidentally hitting X before I actually look at the response. Oh, I completely forgot. Yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. There were a lot on 42. Like I did think about Drea. I completely forgot about Omer. Yeah, like Omer and like Marianne like live like so close to each other and like didn't know each other before the show, right? Yeah, Venus, I believe, has deactivated her Twitter at least. Is she still on Cameo? Because that would feel very Venus of her. Oh no, I think she might. Wait, is she gone from Cameo also? I think she might be. Yeah, she is. That's a shame. Oh wait, no. Wait, I'm on the wrong. Okay, no, wait. Never mind, I was on the wrong thing. No, she is still there. Never mind, I'm an idiot. Yeah, she's still there. Yeah, again, that makes sense. That's about what I would expect. $70 for a Venus cameo. It's a bit rough, isn't it? A lot to where it actually took Maria's side. Interesting. That doesn't feel very Twitter of
Everything
them.
and everyone you know will change.
For some reason, me mentioning the Marianne Omer made me think of RGP moment where it was revealed that Chantel was Kevin Jacobs' neighbor. Yeah, that was super random. Q cameo. Let's see. $95 for a Q cameo? Holy shit. He's really raking in the bucks then. Because isn't he in like top 10? Wasn't that the thing? Is that he's like top 10 person on cameo right now? So if that's the case, like he's really raking in the cash. Which again, he didn't need it. um, yeah, Q meos, yeah.
Who we are.
They can cancel Christmas, sure. Which is a Blue Kim, I don't know. I love that fucking cameo. What was it? I heard someone say big mistake the other day, and like it just made me laugh so hard, and I went back and rewatched the cameo after that. Yeah, let's see. Blue Kim. Is Blue Kim there? Oh, she is. $50 for Blue Kim cameo. Hey, who else is on? I haven't checked cameo in a while. Let's see. Who else is on here? Okay, go to the reality TV section. A lot of our people I just don't know that well. Like, I know of some of these people, but like, yeah, like none of these people are from shows that I watch. Fucking Phaedra is $178. That's ridiculous. Wes Bergman 75. Suri is 90. TJ Lavin has a cameo for 250. Imagine getting a cameo from TJ Lavin. I love it, like you see all these like really high prices and fucking Rachel Riley's $35. I mean, I'm sure a Phaedra cameo is great. It's just also it's like that's a lot of money.
Going to help me
Um,
by retrieving the stone for me.
let's see. There's not a lot of Survivor people. Like, actually, was there any Survivor person? Oh, sorry, duh, on the first page. But wait, why is Ninja Warrior a category? How many people from Ninja Warrior have cameos? Oh my God, why do these people have cameos? Fucking Grant McCartney has a cameo. Joe Moravsky has a cameo. Daniel Gill has a cameo. I guess Jesse Graff makes more sense. But some of these people are super random. Lucas Gomez has a cameo? Why does Lucas Gomez, of all people, have a cameo? Wait, Subong from BBAU has a cameo? $15. Megan Martin has a cameo. I've never like thought about this ever in my entire life, that people from Ninja Warrior would be on cameo. Fucking Troy has a cameo. Let's see, what other things are there? Where's Survivor? I don't even see the Survivor category. Do I actually have to look up Survivor? Yeah, so Q is at the top there. Jelinski's $30 several dollars. Why isn't he just several dollars? Why is he $30 several dollars? I think TJ is a good host. I think he definitely grew into his role. I think he didn't start off great, but got better. Like, what is this? I fucking hate YouTube Shorts. Alright, let's see.
First, you want me to say, I'm not gonna call myself Stinkus. I'm not stinky. Gosh, I smell like flowers and candy.
I'm sure she does.
People have told me that they call me Queeness, so I will say that. It is I, Venus the Queeness, and I'm here to tell you not to subscribe to Meme View, because what is Meme View? Drop me your socials before I endorse you in any way. What the hell? For all I know, you could just be like the worst possible page.
Yeah,
so I'm not going to endorse you until you give me your references.
I think that's for the better.
I just want me to say,
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I actually genuinely never even thought about that. The concept of like getting a cameo to promote your channel. uh,
These walls between us
okay,
are
that's just like a
invisible.
funny concept to me. But yeah, dodge the bullet. um, what's the stone? Why is it red? I mean, maybe we'll find out.
See
Is
that
Maria
door?
Share or Mariah Sharon the most forgettable new era player? Probably. She's definitely up there. When's the new era ranking come out? The current date is June 22nd. Is the scheduled date, which it'll probably stick. I don't see any reason why it would change. Um, where the next 3 Saturday videos are all Big Brother videos. We got my favorite character for every season is this Saturday. Then who would I vote for, and then ranking every first week. Those are the next 3 Saturday videos. After that will be the winner ranking. I think the only debate would be like, do I delay the ranking of every first week to be closer to the premiere? But I don't think I care enough. But I would at least consider it. Was Ian my favorite character on 14? I don't believe so. I genuinely have no memory of this video anymore. I could not tell you any of my answers. I remember Felicia was my answer for 25. And like I remember like women were a lot of the answers. I went with Frank on 14. um, yeah, Russell, yeah. Uh, you shouldn't be as confident about BB10. Um, want to do top 10 favorite Big Brother players? Like if we're talking about like character wise, at some point, but maybe next batch of videos.
That's you.
100% now, I think that would be my take. At the time, though, I really like Frank. Or at the time, like Frank was my winner pick. I got really liked his underdog like
No, I'm
run
not.
through the season. And again, he's still someone that gets into fights. I think one of my favorite moments, like actually probably my favorite moment of the entire season, even more so than Dan's funeral and everything, is the Frank Willie fight in the backyard. Like I think that's like
Put my
one of my
power
favorite
into
fights in the
your
history of the
arm.
show. To where yeah, I still do like Frank as a character. I don't know if he's like my definitive number one pick.
And teleport it
But I do
behind
think when I
walls.
look at BB14, I feel like when I'm looking at from a character front, I do think Frank is the one that stands out the most for me. Oh yeah, Frankie Infight's also very good.
We don't have
Um,
a lot of time.
Basically, it's not about who I like the most. It's about who I find the most entertaining. I think that's different.
Don't worry about it.
Because if I'm picking like who I like the most, then like I'll probably just pick like well, I'm too fair in that situation. I'll probably still pick Dan. But like
Worry about
I
it.
think in a lot of other situations, I'll just pick like the most affable person on the board. Um, Over someone that's actually like that good of a character.
Shut up and
Um,
focus on getting through the first wall, damn it.
I'm pretty sure I picked Danielle for BB3.
Do not fail me.
Um, because Danielle is a great character, even outside gameplay. Like she has great confessionals, probably one of the best confessionals in the history of the show.
Dude, are you alright? Your arm.
Not Marcellus. I think Marcellus was in the conversation. Um, but uh, again, I ended up picking a lot of women for the favorite characters of Big Brother. I kind of like BB5. I picked Marvin. I think I would probably change that now. Even though I think Marvin is still a great character, I don't think I should say he's my favorite character. Which this was recorded. This was made before my BB5 retrospective. This is before I even rewatched BB5. Um, to where I forgot I fucking added in celebrity in OTT. Also, I forgot about that reindeer games. Also, like I completely forgot about reindeer games until I was literally like finalizing the video. Like I literally like finished editing the video and I was like, oh wait, fucking reindeer games happen. So I had to like go back and actually record reindeer games and then add it at the last second. Um, Who would I pick now? If I'm basing it on my like current taste, yeah, I would probably pick Tamar over Tom Green. Um, OTT, I don't think it's shocking. Yeah, I think yeah. I'm looking at who I picked. I think that's about who I like. That's who I expected it to be. Who do I pick from BB5 now? I'm not actually even really like. I mean, like Jace is a great character. I don't know if he should be my answer considering he was booted so early on. The porn you stole from your grandpa. Sure, yeah. Um, but like, I think Jace is like the character that stands out the most to me. Um, Karen's good. I don't think Karen would ever be my answer though. I think I would actually be more of a Diane than Karen personally. Like Karen has great confessionals, but she's also like severely underedited. Um, so yeah, I think it would be between Diane and Jace. If I were to re-record it, I think I'll laugh. I feel like I would have loved Karen on the feeds potentially. I mean, like I believe feedsters didn't like Karen from what I remember.
You need to be more specific.
Where I believe they just thought Karen was boring. Because yeah, I did a lot of research into the live feed stuff, and yeah, I don't believe Karen was that popular at the time. Whereas like people just thought she was like kind of quiet most of the time when she wasn't. She was like crying about her husband and everything. Um,
Oh, you mean that one?
to where like I believe like feedsters didn't like anybody on that season, if I remember right.
You threw that away.
Which is probably part of why that season wasn't that popular at the time. Um,
Dude, I didn't
I
know you
I
were
believe they
that
hated
into it.
Nokomis. um, like if I remember right, I believe like so I read a lot of the Hamster Watch um updates from the time. Like I saw like a whole bunch of Hamster Watch things from the time, and like Hamster Watch hated Nokomis. Um, yeah, I'm looking at the thing right now. Yeah, like yeah, like this. I see her ranking of the people in the game. This is at what? This is at the final 7. Nokomis is her least favorite person, or his. Actually, I don't know. Is Hamster Watch is a woman, right? Yeah, their ranking of people in the house was Adria, Cowboy, Diane, Drew, Karen, Marvin, then Nokomis. That was at the final 7. So like I picked Allison for B4. I believe I went the other way. Um, yeah, Adria's won somehow. And I'm like reading it, see what it says. Yeah, it's really not. I mean, this is when Adria's on her way out, so I'm sure there's a lot of like underdog syndrome there. The fact that Drew is popular is kind of crazy. I mean, but like obviously because he's the generic attractive, like athletic white guy. um. Oh, 100%. Dana's definitely in the conversation.
Now I'll burn it all.
Spencer potential pick for 50. I don't think he'll make it. Might be in the running. I don't think he'll make it though. Kind of epitomizes the new era journey style story. We're talking about like modern Spencer. I mean, like, I'm not sure if they would like modern Spencer, to be honest.
Okay, I am done listening to
Or
you
like
for-
Spencer's just gone like completely off the deep end at this point, right? Watched an interview with Spencer yesterday. I saw that there like I got recommended an interview with Spencer, and I didn't watch it, but I saw it existed. Let's see if I can get it recommended again. And I don't see it, but it exists somewhere. I love him. I look at the recommended one of the things is Game of Gold. I completely forgot I even started watching that and just never went back to it. Um, and we're talking about Bledsoe. We're talking about Survivor 50. Drew's hot. At least I get it. Yeah. I thought about watching that video and just went, nah. Yeah, that was kind of me.
Yeah, let's go.
Spencer's like Baby Russell. Is he? I forgot I had the fucking cameo thing open. I want to look at the other prices for 46. Tevin is $60. It's whatever, I guess. Ferris is only $30. That's pretty cheap for Ferris. Laura Moret is $90. Who the fuck's getting a $90 Laura Moret cameo? Hannah Rose is $45. I think that'll be at least funny. Imagine getting a Lindsay DeLosowicz cameo. Erwin Devon said that she was rooting for Casey because she thought she was fine. I actually don't even remember that. You know how the glow up Diane had between BB5 and BB7. Yeah. Which is funny too because I believe she was homeless at the time BB7. Which it is funny that like she does look like radically different between the two seasons. Because by the time BB7, I believe she was like living from her car. Because like she moved to LA and like obviously never made it, so like she was like living in her car at that point. I remember preseason for Total Madness, people were calling her hot with Ashley saying she's the hottest person ever. Really? Do people find Casey attractive? Which like I'm sure there's like a lot of like natural charisma there, right? And like a lot of like, I don't know, but just in terms of aesthetics, I've never been like, I never thought about Casey as being someone that's like attractive. Is Brad Culpepper a possibility for 50? I think he's done. And I think he's like far enough back now that we're like, I don't think they're like dying to have him either. Like, will he get the availability call? Maybe, but I doubt he'll make the cut. How much is Carla's? I want to ask her to target Xander on 50. I mean, is Xander even going to make it on is the question. I think as of right now, I think Carla's still on. I don't know if Xander's still on. Oh, is Carla even here? Oh, there she is. How much is she? $40 for Carla? Oh, cool. I would let Casey peg you. Well, I mean, good luck with that. Not my type, but I can see how people are attracted to her. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen of Brad Culper, and Brad Culper seems like, nice person. Yeah, I don't feel like anyone has anything like that bad to say about him post show. Bob has a cameo, does he? Why? Like who the fuck's getting a Bob Crowley? Imagine someone asks Bob Crowley about him like inappropriately touching women on his cameo. Like that would be funny, but also not. His average cameo length is 10 minutes. Okay. Because Bob is a legend, sure. Rick Devens is only $25. That's also a thing. Where are the other 46 people? There's not many 46 people on here, seemingly. Brett LaBelle has a cameo. Who the fuck's getting a Brett LaBelle cameo? Imagine Bryce played Survivor Guy cameo after getting expelled for touching someone. That would, I think that would fit Bryce. But he did one 10-minute. I saw two 10-minute ones. Or actually, I saw a 12-minute one and then a 10-minute one. Josh 44 deserves more love. Why does he have only one review? Well, damn, David Sampson has four. I mean, dude, for David Sampson's like known for Beyond Survivor, though, right? Like he's like he was the former president of the Marlins, I guess. Thinking, who the fuck wants a cameo from the former president of the Marlins? Yeah, actually, I never thought about that. I guess that's the way you like determine how many cameos people have, right? Is by how many reviews they have. Which Brianna Goodchild only has 3 reviews. Yeah, let's see. Who has the most? Is there a way you can rank it based on who has the most reviews? Doesn't seem like it. Right. Bob has 22 reviews, though. Ross from AU is charging... Oh, yeah, I did see that. But also, again, like he's known for outside of Survivor, though. How does Angelina only have 16 reviews? That's a travesty. So Q has 105 reviews. Parvati has 3. Parvati... Holy shit. Parvati made a lot of money. What the fuck? Parvati's is $200 and she has 319 reviews. Like, that many people pay. Actually, Rick Devens has 685 reviews. Thinking his is only $25. Johnny Fairplay has 608. George has 529. Coach has 622. So is Rick Devens the most popular Survivor cameo person? Ozzy has 477. Actually, Sango from Quebec is on here. That's so random. Who the fuck is getting a Sango cameo? Actually, Troyzan has 100? Troyzan's getting that many? Oh, sure. Christoph from Quebec is also on here. Tyson has 400. Hannah Rose only has 4. Laura Moret only has 13, which makes sense. I'm surprised she has that many. Ethan Zahn has 421. That's quite a bit. Sean Edwards has 8. Who the fuck got a Sean Edwards cameo? Like, what the fuck are you even asking Sean Edwards to do? How many of those cameos are from Bryce, I wonder?
Be careful!
Watch the Dropout Survivor series. What is it?
Yes.
Oh, it's a college humor special? Okay. Yeah, Bryce did all 8, yeah. I feel like if I were Sean Edwards, I feel like I'd be annoyed that like all my cameos are just people asking me about why I quit. Ashley made a 20-minute cameo with her saying the same thing for almost the entire time. It's along the lines of people people bully you, but you should care because I looked you up on Instagram and you're hot. Okay, that's weird. Can I go over the entire New Era and say who Jeff remembers? I think Jeff remembers the entire New Era. It's too recent for him to not remember these people, especially when he had a direct hand in casting all these people. I think like when we're getting to people he doesn't remember, I think the furthest back person at this point is probably someone like Molly. Does he remember Molly from IOI? I think it's like people like that, but like I think New Era, I think he remembers everybody. Rachel Uga has more reviews than half these people. I mean, she's also like a Playboy model or something, right? So like, I assume that's what that comes from. Sydney Siegel has 20 reviews. That's something. Reem has almost 100. Good for Reem. Cody only has 47. You'd think Cody would have more. Cody 43. Sifu only has 12. That's a tragedy. Ricard is 93. That's pretty good for Ricard, I feel like. Todd has 114, but also only $15. Zach Wartenberger has 67. I feel like that's good for Zach. Yeah, Josh Wilder is new, according to this. $30. Dominic only has 17. That's kind of low. Helen Lee only has 2. I feel bad for Helen. Actually, genuinely, I think Helen, like, I don't know, I would rather see Helen play again than Sarah Wade. I don't need to see Helen play again. I'm good, but like, so I would rather see Helen play again than Sarah Wade. Heidi only has 4 reviews. I feel like that's. Oh, does Boss Rob have that many? I haven't gotten to Boss Rob yet, but that makes sense. I mean, I like Helen. Like, Helen's fine. Like, she's someone that at least seems to be still involved in the Survivor community. Like, again, I haven't seen Sarah Wade a single fucking second on the online community. At least Helen, like, is showing up at places. Again, I don't want to see Helen play again, but it's like, I still think, like, again, in comparison to her or Sarah Wade, I would rather see Helen than Sarah Wade. Brad Reese only has 6 reviews. What was I watching recently? Oh, it was Puya. Puya on one of his streams did a quiz of the new era player, the Sporkle quiz of the new era players, and he could not remember Brad. And really, he didn't forget. Like, he forgot a lot of people. He even like forgot Shan. But yeah, he like remembered like who Brad was. He just could not remember Brad's name. Fucking Chelsea Walker has 59 reviews. I feel like that's good for Chelsea Walker. Tyler Fredrickson's here. Drea only has 2 reviews. I'm shocked that Drea only has that many. Because again, Drea was pretty popular at the time of the season. He also forgot Ricard, too. Sierra Dawn Thomas is 70? Who the fuck's getting a Sierra Dawn Thomas cameo? Caleb only has 7. That seems so low for Caleb. Missy Bird only has 3. Liana only has 4. Brandon Cotton only has 2. I can't believe it. Did we even watch 41? I mean, I'm sure he did. Book this cameo. What is this? Live reaction to Umbrella Academy. I haven't watched the Umbrella. Well, I've watched like the first episode. Oh, I forgot about this actually. There's no way they still do this, right? Like, when was this? Like, is this? I guess it is still available. I guess. Yeah, I guess. Still, yeah. But yeah, that's funny that they have one together. Vicky remembers Keith from 38. I think that's up in the air. Maybe, maybe not. So when it says new, does that just mean that no one has, like they just haven't gotten any reviews? Because like Sala, it says new, but I'm pretty sure Sala has been there. I'm liking the game so far. It's fine. I mean, like, it feels very low budget. I haven't, like, sure, obviously you should know me by now that, like, I haven't been focusing the most on the story, but yeah, it does feel kind of janky, but I think there's interesting concepts here. Yeah, we're scrolling through Cameo. Actually, Rachel Aiko has 18 reviews. So JD has 9 reviews. That's good for JD, I feel like, in comparison to some of the other people here. Jordan Schmidt has 2. Jordan from Blood vs. Water. Like, AU Blood vs. Water? Who the fuck is getting a Jordan cameo for $50? Like, who the fuck watches AU Blood vs. Water and is like, you know... And also, Sam from AU Blood vs. Water only has 2 as well. It's like, you would think that Sam would have more than fucking Jordan. What is this? Is it just Josh? Uh, what is this? Peridium is one of the answers? Actually, this is so weird. What do we... Okay, what the fuck? Um... Wait, what? Okay, so Tribes on Survivor. So Calaton, Lanena, those are Tribes from Survivor UK, which is a UK reality show. But then the other answers are Peridium, which, again, that's... Okay. Jam Jam. Jagoda, which is Evie's last name. And then Pescuzzi, which is Gabby's last name. Like, those are so random. Um... But... Yeah, good for Peridium that he made a quiz show. Yeah. Find combat a bit difficult. Has switched to easy. Very dodge based. Yeah, I've noticed that. Actually, look at me. I have no health, and this is on easy too. If 46 was redone today, who's the first boot from each tribe? Definitely Venus on. Oh my god, Nami. Who from Sega? It's probably still Gem. Actually, I don't know. Maybe it'll just be like a fight between Charlie and Maria, right? You would think at this point. Wait, what? Oh, cool. Okay, cool. It's the next day. Would it be Maria or would it be Charlie? I think it'd be one of the two. Like, where's Tim going? Is Tim pro Maria or is Tim pro Charlie? Is he pro Charlie? Yeah, if that's the case, then it would be probably Maria, but... Yeah, then, who's the other one? On Yanu. On Yanu, it's probably, like, Banu, right? His first boot. To be honest, I was actually planning on doing a draft, but then I just, like, completely forgot about it, and now we're over 2 hours in, so, I don't know. Might be Jess. Like, Banu, like, Jess is still in the community, though, right? Like, she's still, like, she hangs out with them nowadays, right? I guess, to be fair, she did, like, still call them out, so, I don't know, maybe. Forgot about Danny Hayes from BBAU. How dare you forget about Danny Hayes? What a legend. Last draft was iconic. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to doing something similar to that again. By the way, soda's only $25. Actually, soda is only $25. Ben is $69, and Ben has like 10 reviews, while soda only has 3. I just wish Gem has more reviews than soda, and Gem also costs almost double. Which, yeah, I mean, I guess good for Gem. I would say I think Gem is like underratedly one of the more attractive recent Survivor players. But I feel like you don't see anyone talk about Gem. Who won that? The draft? I actually don't even remember anymore. Who did win the draft? Alan Wu is on Cameo. What is Alan Wu doing nowadays? Where even is that job? There it is. Sorcool one. With what? Dan Giesling, Sterling Wright, Natalie Anderson, Selena Gomez, Netta, and then Max from the Circle. Actually, you got a point from that. Where you had David Alexander, Dave Vaughn, Carter, and Rob Bentley. How the fuck does Mike Boogie have 200 reviews? Does he really? Guess good for him. Gem just feels small? Does she? I feel like that's never the vibe I got. Actually, Kelly is on, Kelly from AU is on Cameo. Has no reviews, though. Tiffany is $50. Jess is $27. It's actually, I feel like that. I don't know, I feel like you could get a good cameo from Jess, right? Mark from AU is only $15 and has no reviews. That's really funny. Um, fucking Tarzan AU Tarzan has fucking 12 reviews at $50. Hunter already has 22 reviews at $50. Um, is he like the second best 46 person then? Liz has 11 cameos. Kenzie has 14. Fucking David Zaharakis is here. Luke is in both Big Brother and Survivor. Well, yeah, I mean, he's played them all. Yeah, when's Luke going on Amazing Race? I'm shocked that hasn't happened yet. Figgy is only $9 and only has 13 reviews. If I was on Cameo, I would 100% be like putting like a ridiculous amount of money. Because like straight up, I would not want to do a Cameo, but also if you're gonna pay me a good amount, then like, you know, I'll fucking do it. But I wouldn't want to do it. So it's like, I don't know, I'll probably put like 100 or something, just see if anyone bites. Anyway, alright. I think I'm done scrolling through Cameo.
All those people dying.
How many does Marianne have? I didn't even see Marianne. And I was starting to get to fucking the Ronnie Bardaws of the world, so I was like, I don't know, does Marianne have a cameo? No, she does have a cameo. Why didn't she come up then? $50? 56 reviews? That's pretty decent. Oh, yeah, I know. Will Neff has like, I don't know. Why say Will Neff? Will Kirby, like, doesn't he charge like 1,000 or something? 500. Okay, he actually went down. He has 200. Wait, he has 227 reviews. People are actually paying this. There's no fucking way, right? Like those reviews must come from a point where like he dropped it, right? There's no fucking way that many people are paying for a Dr. Will cameo. I see Aubrey Bracco was tuned into the Twitter drama. I saw Kelly Wentworth was. I didn't see about Aubrey. Well, if all tribes went the premiere for every season, what, like a video? I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that. It's still a lot though. It's a lot of tribes, but actually, I guess it wouldn't necessarily, because most seasons it would just be one. Because you'll just talk about the other one, right? And then with seasons with 3 tribes, I guess the problem is like Panama, you have to talk about 3 other ones. But I don't know, I guess that's a good idea. I'll write that down. That was Raider Ranger, right? Yeah, okay. What was it? What if every tribe went to the first tribal? Is that what it was? Something like that, right? Was the Twitter drama? I've heard there's a lot of Twitter dramas. I mean, there's a lot going on Twitter. But I think the recent one that we're talking about is Venus and so Venus made a cameo talking about how Maria was bitter, essentially, and that led to Maria and Q calling her out on Twitter. This game feels low budget because it's pretty much made by just... Is it really? It was made by 3 people? That's kind of insane. Caitlin Herman has more reviews than Taylor Hale. That's kind of sad. How have 90 people paid $100 for this? Casey? Yeah, that's... Like, I really don't get... Is Casey actually, like, a massive casual fan favorite? From a challenge... Like, I know from Big Brother, I know she is. But, like, from a challenge perspective, do like, the casuals of the challenge actually, like, genuinely love Casey? Is that really a thing? How many of those were real? Yeah.
Who knows what's inside that?
Because, yeah, like, we hear from, like, yeah, people like Rihanna fucking loves Casey. So is that just a thing? Is like, Casey just, like, loved by the casuals?
You can turn your arm into anything other than a sword?
Look at the guy that liked you on Tinder. I almost liked him, but yeah, it is Instagram linked, and he sounds like a crazy person. I mean, that's such a random story to just bring up out of the blue. But okay, I mean, I would I would ignore him then, right? 46 is redone with everyone's knowledge of each other, who does well and who does poorly. I mean, does Kenzie just still win? Actually, really, maybe like Jelinski wins. Like, I could see where like Jelinski could do
Looks
well
like the arm is showing
considering
you
that
really are.
situation. But really, I think Kenzie's actually still in a pretty good spot to just win again. Because like there's just gonna be so many feuds. Like you have Charlie versus Maria, you have Venus versus Maria and Q, you have Q versus like Tiffany and like Q versus who else was there? Versus like Liz and there's just like so many people. Oh yeah, Ben could potentially do well. I think the issue with Ben is like can he ever get the respect from the jury, but he could definitely make it deep for sure again. Oh yeah, the Venus versus Tevin and Soda. Like there's just so many feuds. Where like Kenzie's not involved in any of it because she's just not involved in the community at this point. Um,
I wonder if she was after my arm too.
Ironically, that man was Colton. Imagine. How does Charlie do? I think it's high variance. If we're doing 46, like I think it's high variance. I mean, again, there's like I think he definitely has his supporters. I think there's also probably people that would like back Maria. I think it really would be like a Charlie versus Maria situation, where it's like who do you back? So I think it depends on like are we saying the exact same starting tribe? Then yeah, I think he might have the leg up. But again, if it's different tribes, then like I think if like he's on a tribe with like Tevin and like Q, then I would say he's probably not in a great spot. Ty is 0 reviews. That's kind of sad. Because that's BB Can 9 Ty, right? That's the good Ty. Where if it's 11 Ty, then I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Do I think Charlie's on 50? As of right now, yes. Will he be on by the time of it? Maybe, probably not. But I think if they were to make the cast right now, I would say yes. I think he barely squeezes on. And I think the entire situation with him and Maria has helped him. I think that has given him like a storyline on the return. So if he is brought back for 50, I think the fact that he comes so close to winning the game and doesn't get the vote of his closest ally, I think that is like the thing that Jeff will like hype him up for. As we just call All Stars 5 Challenge 41. Just do it. Invite Venus in. Invite Venus in the like most the cast of 46. I feel like I'll be fine with that.
Why aren't you sleeping?
We've been talking about the 46 drama. Jelinski is so helped by the fact that the edit shat on him. So when he returns, I mean, if only Jelinski would return. That is the thing.
I was bored.
I would love if Jelinski does play Survivor again, though. That would be so fun. It would be such a like weird situation. Too fair, I don't even know if Jelinski like. I feel like Jelinski would probably be disappointing on return, right? Like I feel like he would not be as like legendary of a character as he was here. And sure, I think that's the thing. Like obviously, like Waluigi talks a lot about like Brad coming back. Like I don't think Brad would be that good on a return, straight up. Like while Brad was great on 41, I think if Brad were to come back, I think he would just be like Tarzan. Like I think he'd just be this like goat that would kind of be dragged through the game. Will he have dono moments at points? Yeah, probably. But like, will he be as entertaining as he was on 41? I would say no. No, I mean Tarzan from AU. But obviously, yeah, I guess Troyzin also makes sense though in that comparison. Look, the 46 Wikipedia. Apparently, they added a section on the cast. Wait, is that a thing? She's a BET personality. Jealousy gets purged Edge of Extinction. I mean, there's definitely a shot of that. I feel like Jelinski could be one of those people that does pretty well for a while. Then Spectacular Torpedoes his own game. I can see that. Like, I see kind of like Will Wall potential in him on the return. We're like, yeah, he can make it deep, but I think, yeah, I'll probably try to make a big move, and it'll probably, like,
Just use
backfire on
social
him.
media to spread information.
Why does David get rid of Tarzan at 5? Because I think the point is that they want people to beat Brook in immunity, right? I didn't think from a positioning standpoint it is a questionable move. Because I think, like, for me, that's, like, one of my biggest issues with David's game is that he actively goes to the end against Sharn and Mo, which is not a good position for him. But I understand the logic, because, again, the logic is that Tarzan's the worst in challenges, and they need to beat Brook. Like, that is the main goal. But, again, I think it is, like, kind of short-sighted in terms of his long-term positioning. Which, by the way, is also a criticism I talk a lot about JT on in my winner ranking. Um, which is even like at least like David had like actual like actually had like real strategy behind it. I don't even think JT had strategy behind it. I think like JT just actively goes to the end against people that weren't going to take him to the end. That is insane. That also like Tony being as high. Too fair, actually, Tony is still high. Kagian Tony. Um, but I still think like because like Tony was like 4 or 5, right? That does seem like ridiculously high. Even though again, like Tony is still very good. Like Kagian game is still very good. Um, but it does feel weird for him to be that high. Um, am I still getting late into streams on days where there's still nothing to talk about? I mean, like, there's always things to talk about. It's just a matter of like how current those things are. How is Peter Harkey better than baddie Sarah Jones? I mean, I think Peter Harkey had more potential than Sarah Jones. Tony Kagian game is a bit sloppy, 100%.
If the world is ending,
It's funny because like it's so sloppy, yet he still succeeds at most points. But yeah, it is very sloppy, and that's something that like lowered him a little bit for me. Um, it's like his sloppiness mixing in with like how I think he is.
selfish.
It's like I think he does have like again some questionable reads at points. Um, Particularly like I think his game up until the final 10 is like not that great. Like there's some good things he does. There's some bad. I think it's like kind of like it's like a middling game. I think Final 10 on is where his game gets a lot better, but even then, again, there's a lot of sloppiness, a lot of things that could backfire on him that simply just don't. I intended on doing that, but I believe someone already did it, right? The like best move from every winner or something. Didn't like Flynn Masters or something, someone like that do it? So I think that's what stopped me because I believe that was something I was planning on doing at a point, and then I took it off because of that. Biggest problem with Tony is Jeff remove. Everything else I'm more so fine. I actually agree with the Jeff remove. The Jeff remove I think is good because it keeps Tasha and Spencer in the game. Where the entire basis around his game is that he's keeping in Spencer Tasha as these targets. Because he wants them in the game to be targets ahead of him. I do think from a like in terms of like managing his relationships and all that sort of stuff, I think like probably could have handled that situation better. But I think in terms of just the notion of like again the point of the move and getting rid of someone that is again already distrusting you, but also again keeping in Spencer Tashu or bigger targets ahead of you, I think it is effective. Film Masters released an 18-minute All-Star retrospective. Well, it's something. Why only 18 minutes? What are Film Master like? Are they like actual reviews or what are they? Because I was in my retrospectives and really even my reviews are not really reviews. Like they're more so like season breakdowns with my like opinions interspliced within it. Which to be fair, I think is more like retrospective. I think is a correct term. But again, when I call it like 46 season review, it's not really a review. Like it has review aspects to it, but it's not really a full blown review. Toji's player ranking is a shit show after Taj. Probably. 13 missions deep in your RDR2 playthrough. You're doing a ranking of all the missions? Well, that's something. I would consider doing that. I think that would actually be kind of fun. But that would require playing the game again. Why does 37 have 14 teams? Because they don't want non-limbs, right? Because they're like at this point where they finally recognize that non-limbs are shit. So now they're casting more teams to counteract that.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Players who were ahead of Charlie in the race? Wait, what are we talking about? Like, you're talking about for 50? Like, spot for 50? Yeah, I would agree with that. I would say I'm actually, like, a bit more up in the air on Jonathan now than what I used to be. And I'm also, like, up in the air a little bit about Jesse and Cody. I think they're on, but I don't think they're as big of a loss as what they used to be. But I would still say, yeah, I think they're more likely than Charlie, probably. It's rumored that Major Race 38 is going to be all stars and 4 is going to be all winners.
As you got hurt.
I doubt they'll do all stars. I could see 40 being all winners, or at least them trying that. I don't know if I see them doing all stars, but I'll be happy if they do, though. Again, I think it's been a long time coming. Odds of Stevie on AE versus US, not high, but not impossible either. Madam Web and Strange Part 1 are your... Like, oh, If is the movie If is what you're saying, right? That's the... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know what movie that is. Yeah, was that supposed to be really bad? I don't think Cody's going to be, but I think Jesse will be. I don't know. I think it's tough. I think Jesse...
Who knows what might happen?
I think the thing about Cody that I think is tough is diversity mandate is something that's probably harming him. Where I will say, like, having put together rough drafts of casts already, I do think there's a lot of white men that will be in the running. Well, not as many POC men. While I think with the women it's the opposite. I think with the women there's a lot of POC women, but not as many POC men. Or wait, fuck, POC women. Wait, fuck, wait. POC women, but not as many white women. But I think through all that, again, like, when you're already having, like, so many white men on there, I don't know if Cody really makes the cut. I think Caleb is a bigger lock than Cody right now. I generally don't understand how John Krasinski was like, this is my passion project. Is that a John Krasinski passion project? Watch Australia versus America be worse than Blood versus Water. I think that's very tough to do, especially considering it's supposed to be a shorter season. Where I just, like, can't imagine a season's as miserable as Blood versus Water when it's as short as this is supposed to be. Jeff, please make the cast for 20 people. I mean, even 20 people is going to be rough, though. Like, no, again, I'm making my cast as if it is 20 people, and I still think it's brutal to put it together. By the way, I think I'm still going to do the dream castings for our 50 video, right? I kind of forgot about it, actually. I should have put it on the schedule, but I'll probably still do that. Also, this is something else I've been thinking about. Should I update top 10 players in New Era? I'm kind of thinking about this, and I'm kind of, like, debating it, if I should redo the video or not. Where I think there's enough changes that would make it worth doing, but I don't know if there's, like, a proper slot for it on the schedule. And also, like, I think it's probably, like, a bit much doing it just a year later. So I think what I'm thinking is, I think I'll wait until 48 is what I'm thinking. I think when 48 happens, after that, I'll do top 10 players in New Era, an updated one, and then also do top 10 worst players in New Era. I think that's probably what I'll do. Tori, I think if I thought of this earlier, like, thought it was worth doing earlier, I might have done it now, but I think at this point now, and with me doing the winner ranking and all that sort of stuff, it's like, I don't know if I need to make that video right now. Cassie being top 10 is still a what the fuck moment for you. Yeah, I think my opinion on Cassie's gone down, for sure, since then. When they still want to have Jesse and Cody together, I do think they would. Which is why I have a question mark on Jesse and Cody. Because if they are, like, a package deal, then can they both really make the cut? to where I think we're getting far enough removed from Jesse to the point where I would not be that shocked if Jesse just doesn't actually even make the cut. Like I don't think Jesse's as big of a lock as what he used to be.
What do you usually eat for breakfast?
44, 47 update again. But with 50, I'm doing a ranking of every player though. Like I'm literally doing the ranking of every player ever after 50.
What's going on?
Who I think is the worst two-time player? Minus Caleb and Francesca. It's probably Russell Swan at that point, right?
Why are we going faster?
Is it or like Colton? This Colton.
Drone lady? Are you
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe is Colton or Russell Swan worse actually? Chance of Asia already having her torch stuff by now? I mean, like just odds-wise, it's pretty likely, right? But again, I think Asia is someone that I'm expecting to get to like Final 7, Final 8. But I don't think she'll like. I don't really think she'll win though. Should 37 be a returning season? I mean, we already know it's not, right? But yeah, I fully expect 40 to be returnees for Amazing Race.
Get up.
Um,
Come on, get up.
like I'm not expecting 38 to be though. Just do after 49.
Good.
Eh,
You're alive.
I don't know. Maybe. I guess it kind of makes sense to do it right before the returnee season. The problem is, like, 50's probably going to be spoiled by that point very openly, to where I would not be shocked if I'm spoiled on 50 by that point. And also, it's, like, not that big of a turnaround. Like, that's only, like, what? Like, less than 2 months of a turnaround there? To where it's, like, I think I'm probably better off just doing it between 48 and 49. Game Changers was very spoiled. Every returnee season has been very spoiled. Like 100%, I fully expect all of us to be spoiled on 50 by the time it airs, or by the time it finish filming.
I'm fine.
But again, like I'm ranking every player ever after 50. I don't think there's a point in just doing a new era in particular one after, like right after 50.
Is
Are
everything
spoilers on
okay?
Twitter? I think there are some people that talk about spoilers. Or at least some people that did talk about spoilers, like, for those specific seasons. I haven't seen people talk about spoilers for, like, new era seasons, though, on Twitter.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, maybe they're there. I think, like, YouTube comments are where you're going to see more of, like,
Oh, you think
spoilers.
you're better than the train because you have powers?
Of just people being dicks and just, like, posting, like, spoilers in YouTube comments. Oh, I forgot about, yeah, actually, I'll be working during State of Play tomorrow, too, which is annoying, but it is what it is. Obviously, I'll watch it after the fact, and, you know, we'll see what happens.
Wow.
46 technically, but that wasn't really confirmed that Kenzie won. Yeah.
Let's be careful and try not to touch anything.
Yeah, Kenzie wasn't full out spoiled, right? Like, in the way that, like, Jam Jam was, and, like, Marianne was, right? Or like Kenzie was spoiled in the way that like Dee was spoiled.
Not all of us have powers, dude.
Actual news articles in AU spoil AU Survivor. Well, thank God. Yeah, I mean like it's very strange the AU stuff because like they fucking have like sports bets, right? Which I get like obviously a lot of people have insider information or like just like are betting on the person they know is the winner. Which is very strange. Okay, what is this? Fast travel? Okay. This feels very janky. Yeah, have I never saved? So can you not save? Oh no, there we go. Okay, never mind. Ultimate Alliance 4 as a Sony PC exclusive got leaked earlier. That's a thing? That can't be a thing, right? Like, this doesn't seem like a thing that would have. Okay, you're putting. Okay, that's what I was saying. Like that. I feel like one, obviously they just made it for like Switch exclusive, and like while like obviously Sony is very involved in the Marvel property, I feel like Ultimate Alliance 4 is not something that they would make. Um, oh yeah, we were literally just talking about that rumor. Again, I believe the 40 stuff. I don't know if I believe the 38 stuff about Amazing Race. I think Titans vs. Rebels was the first time I was fully unspoiled in an AU season somehow. Was Titans vs. Rebels even spoiled? I guess like what was sports bets for the season? Was that a spoiler? But like outside that, were there actual spoilers out there for Titans vs. Rebels? Why am I lower in the trouble that Eric got voted out? Because I just don't find it that interesting. Like I feel like it's too overplayed. And the fact that again, like for me, it's like again seeing someone get tricked in that way is like not that good TV. For obviously, it's like this big ridiculous moment. Of, oh my god, how fucking stupid Eric is that he didn't play his that he gave up his necklace. But it's like, I don't know. It's like it's just whatever. I think for me, like I'm a lot more invested in like moments where there's like a big blind side where like again the votes are split in a particular like again like I think like again the Sophie tribal like that's like a perfect example. Again, 4-3-2 vote with someone getting voted off the idol in their pocket. That's like kind of a perfect vote for me. Um, Fucking someone giving up their necklace or whatever, and then being voted out unanimously. That's like, eh. Um, it's like, yeah, it's a crazy thing that happened, but like, I don't know, it's not like my favorite thing in the world. Um, Remember Marianne and Mike were spoiled finalists right before the season dropped, and Marianne was spoiled winner by like episode 2. Yeah. I believe they were on Mark. The sports bets were on Mark. Sports was pretty wrong for most of the season. Well, that's something. I remember like season 2. I remember like sports bets was like all in on a debt, right? And that was like really random at the time. Okay, what is even going on right now? Confidence skills. We narrowed down to the final 3. I think Mark early on, but Ferris got sometime after the merge. Okay. So it was eventually spoiled then? Eric Shaw was also unfortunately not properly told by the edit, them removing Amanda's role in the thing. Yeah. And obviously there's also a lot of like just outside the game context too of again, Eric being a fan, these all being these like players that he had seen previously on TV, which I think plays a factor too. Wonder if BB40 will be a big season. Probably, but like we're so far out from that. Hope Amazing Race 40 is all winners. I would expect them to try, considering like how Phil has already said that he would like to do all winners. Even though again Phil isn't like the main producer on the show or anything, I would expect that to be something they would want to do. But I would not be shocked if they like realize it's not that great of an idea and then just go back to just doing an all-star season.
Did you guys notice something weird about the monsters?
Our AU 6 returning guys already nailed. Who's... Oh, Luke, you mean? I think I would swap Jordy for Nick, and I think that would be my 6. Okay, so yeah, Ferris was pretty much spoiled by the end. I think Valerio was one sports bet. But how much of that is like edit reading though, over like spoilers, I guess.
Yeah, they're only attacking him. But why?
Are AU winners diverse enough? Probably not, right? Actually, how does Amazing Race work diversity wise? Is it like it's individual people, right? Still, that's 50%. So like with like Ricky and Cesar, like Cesar counts, but Ricky doesn't. Is that how that works? Again, could not tell you like what ethnicity Ricky like is. Ricky white? I assume he is, right? Like this, so does that only counts like 50%? Yeah, like Derek counts, but Claire doesn't. Yeah. So like it's not like a team by team basis, right? It's like individual people.
It is the brightest thing here.
Which yeah, if that's the case, then probably not, right? Amazing Race winners. I don't know. You do have a lot of POC winners early on, right? I mean, you have Yu-Chen and Joyce, you have Chip and Kim, but again, are they coming back for a season now? Um,
Ha ha ha.
Locky was AU. The only times for Rebels will easily be number one. As of right now, it is. It's like far and away number one.
Let's keep
Worst
going.
cast Amazing Race 24, Survivor 4, or Survivor 34. Probably Amazing Race 24, if I were to guess. Where Game Changers isn't like a bad cast on paper. I think the issue is like the balancing of it. Where I think if like you took the big names from it and then uh essentially I think like the big names, if they were on like a legend season, that's a good grouping of people. And then like if the lesser names were on like a second chance cast, like that's not as egregious either. Like it's not like the people who they cast that's bad. It's more so like putting them all on one season together. That's the bad aspect of it. Okay, what am I doing? Cool. How do I break that again? Is there a thing I can do to break that?
Yes.
I think you need to touch that green light when it opens.
Oh, okay, cool. Who did I cut from 24? I think that's generous that you think I remember who the fuck was even on 24 at this point.
Yes.
I wouldn't have the teams that appeared 3 times. Like, was it Jet and Cord, Flight Time, Big Easy, and Margie and Luke? Like, I would just not have them on.
What is that thing?
Let's be careful.
Yeah, perfect
and-
dodge the laser. I don't think people shit on Game Changers as much as if the Blue Orb wasn't so bad. I mean, yeah, I mean, like, I think for me, though, that's not my issue with Game Changers. My issue with Game Changers is the Varner situation, how much that, like, taints the season. Where, like, yeah, the boot order is bad, but it's not, like, the end-all, be-all. Where, like, I still think there is interesting stuff happening later in the game, even though, again, it's not with the big names of the cast.
I guess surviving.
It's just that I feel like the Varner situation and, like, how that affects each game and everything. I think that puts this like massive tint over like the middle portion of the season, and also the editing's a bit of a mess too.
Johnny, just stop, please.
The Rachel will be on Maze Race 40. I would not be shocked if she's on. Do I think I would have foreseen a Sarah Lucina return at the time Kagyan? I think she was in the running. Like she was. Like, for me, like, when she was on Game Changers, I wasn't, like, completely aghast at it. I was like, okay, yeah. I think Sarah was someone that, like, I could see being in the running. Yeah, like, I mean, was I excited to see her on there? No. Like, really, the only reason I think she was on there was because of her dynamic with Tony, which is ironic because they weren't even on the same... they never, like, got to interact with each other, but... But yeah, I do like I think like coming out of Kagyan, I do think Sarah was a decently big character for that season. Again, the way that she goes out there was like one of the biggest moments of the season. So yeah, I'm not shocked that she was like in the casting pool. Biggest what the fuck returnee? I don't know, like Haley Ford comes up right away, but I don't know if that's really the person. I'm surprised Sarah was on Cambodia. I'm not surprised because like there were already so many people. Because like obviously like yeah, she's not like she's not a top tier person to bring back from Kagyan. She's someone that again could be in the running for sure, but like she again like when you have Wu, Cass, Spencer, Tasha, those are by far bigger locks than Sarah. So I don't think it's shocking that they just like waited until they could get Tony. Oh, is this just the Persona puzzle? I fucked it up. Wow. Okay, I'm literally an idiot. Okay, wait. Like they did this in Persona, didn't they? Am I shocked that Hayden never came back? I am, but supposedly he said no, right? All right. What was the story? Obviously, he did do that podcast. With Shannon. I believe he said no to Survivor, but yes to um, to Big Brother, right? But then got kicked off of Big Brother. Michaela for South Pacific being in the running. Oh yeah, that was random. But too far, I think they knew that she was going to make it on though. Where I think she was just kind of filler.
The blocks.
This doesn't seem performative at all. I think again oh yeah. By the way, this was also super funny. Fucking Maria. It's like you're trying so hard, Venus, but what doesn't kill me makes me stronger. Showing her working out. Like that's so funny. Any chance Shannon returns? Yeah. I don't think it's like again, she's not on my board of who I expect to be back, but definitely there's a chance. I mean, yeah, that's what makes it funny is that it looks like a threat. Do I think 50 will be 18 or 20? I think it'll be 24. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning more so towards I could see Jeff turning it back into a 2-tribe season and making it 20. But also I could still see Ghost Island and it being like 24 people.
We can do this.
Supposedly that's not true. I saw that was the thing that got posted, but I believe it's been debunked. That Asia was supposed to be on BB17, but got replaced by Devon. I believe Asia's brother has debunked that. Venus needs to bulk up. Sure, yeah, why not? Imagine like they actually do like a boxing match between Venus and Maria. Like that'd be so funny. How do you use the thing to heal? Oh, there. Okay.
Just stand there.
We fight for it. I mean, I guess they will. 39 days? I didn't say that. I genuinely I don't know what they're gonna do days wise, because I think they are sticking to their. I don't think they're going back to 39 days. Or at least I don't think they have any intention of going back to 39 days.
What is this infection doing?
So like I don't know if that means that there's just more double eliminations. I generally don't know. Because again, I think Edge will probably be involved in some way. Unless they just like really recognize that, yeah, there's no way we're fitting all of this in and just drop it. But I think, again, Jeff would want Edge of Extinction. Again, they can do 20 days if they have more double eliminations.
We can do this.
Because again, they can do the double tribal episode 1. They could also do another double tribal towards the end of the pre-merge, and they already have split tribal. Like, that would already be enough. Okay, well, okay, that's kind of shit. Okay, that's not even the one I meant to push, but fine, that works too.
You got it.
Watch Jeff say 26 days, 20 All-Stars, 1 Survivor. I mean, yeah. Okay, how ridiculous will that be, though? I mean, to be fair, AU's already, like... Like, AU is already at the point where, well, I guess, to be fair, Survivor US is also at that point, too, isn't it? Where they have a lot of, like, one-day cycles. So I also think that's also a possibility, too. Just simply just one-day cycles more often. Like, again, if they really, really wanted to, they could definitely squeeze 20 people in 26 days. I think the question is, like, Edge of Extinction and all that, but I think just, like, increasing cast to 20 people, I think it is doable. What is this link? I never thought Q and Mike Holloway would interact. Yeah, Q says, well, Mike Holloway says, please remember to be kind, Survivor, whether you're a fan or a player. Q says, you're right, I wasn't the kindest yesterday, but today I am. Um, Watch for to be 2-hour episodes, 1 hour Amazing Race. I mean, at that point, they won't even need Amazing Race then. But I guess, like, to be fair, like, Amazing Race would want hour-long episodes. Cool. So that would work in Amazing Race's favor. Do I think Ethan John's elimination in 19 was the most screwed over moment? I think it's one of them, for sure. Yeah, Eric and Lisa, they were the ones that were, like, eliminated at the starting mat, right? After that opening challenge. Which, yeah, that's also bullshit. Which they do, like, multiple times in, like, other international series, too. Which is, like, again, why? Like, why do you think this is good TV? Just to give, like, a team, like, no shot because of how they perform at, like, the opening challenge at the start line. It's like, that's not, like, good. Wait, why am I... Do I need to build up... Okay, cool, whatever. I think Venus has fucked herself in terms of returning. If I were to guess, I don't think she was returning anyway. But I think at this point, I think she's definitely not returning. Yeah, like, something I thought was pretty, like, telling is I don't feel like Jeff ever went out of his way to praise Venus on the On Fire podcast. Where with, like, literally every member of the cast, like, Jeff, like, went out of his way to give, like, his, like, closing thoughts on them, would, like, openly talk about, like, would, like, either say that, oh, I really like this person in casting and that sort of thing. I don't think he ever did that with Venus. Colin brings up Wendell on Fire while D is right there. Does Jeff know? It would not shock me if Jeff just doesn't even know. Because I think that's, like, the, like, part of the Survivor, like, community that he's not following that, right? Like, he's not following, like, who hooks up with who. Wait, isn't there, like... How do I do that one attack? Or do I just need to build up shit? I don't get how this fight works. Is Kitty only like returning for 4-6? No, I think Tevin. And then again, after that, I think there's a lot of people in the running. I think Hunter's definitely still in the running. To us, I think I would not be shocked if Hunter makes the cast over Jonathan at this point. Wait, what the fuck is this? Q's primed to be an early boot on 50? Probably, unless he's, like, picked up as a goat. Like, I think Q has, like, fill-up upside. But yeah, I don't think there's much, like, winner potential there. Xander's chances of what? Of being on 50, it's not good. Especially where we're at right now, I think it's near impossible. I think once we have Charlie, I just think Charlie's the better Xander at this point. From a casting perspective. See, I do not expect to see Xander on 50 anymore. Can't bring back 3 guys from 46? Why not? They brought back 3 guys from Africa. Yeah, like, nothing's, like, really stopping them. I mean, they can, if they want to. Charlie's boring. I way prefer Xander. I think Xander's boring. I think they're both boring. I actually think, like, Charlie's probably a better confessionalist than Xander. Yeah, I think he has a better, like, returning storyline than Xander. That being said, I don't need Charlie back. I don't particularly want him on 50, but like, as of right now, I think Charlie probably makes the cut, but I don't think it'll stick. Because again, we still have 2 more seasons. Plus also 49 filming, to where, like, I don't think he makes the final 5. cool. Yeah, obviously I've been like largely just button mashing, and like it's not shocking that's not working, but yeah, I'm gonna die again. Can't wait for Lauren Harp and Jamie Lee. I don't think Jamie will be there. I don't think production like love Jamie. Heidi and Lauren though, yeah, they could be in the running. Yeah, that's what I thought. But like, it doesn't come up. So it's like, do I need to like build up the meter thing first? Like, how does it work? Because I know there is that one attack that breaks his shield, but like, it's not allowing me to do it. Watch Kane be an alternate. That would be fun. That would be like fucking like when Ken was the alternate for All Stars. Of like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, it's that. Okay, so yeah, I do have to build that up, and then... Laura's so boring. Yeah, but they like her. I don't think she actually will make the final cut, but she'll definitely be in the conversation. Oh, so like it builds up with dodges as well? Okay. There we go. Christopher Hall for 50? I mean, if only it was possible. How do I heal again? I don't think I have enough to heal though, do I? Chance of Christopher being on AU? Impossible, pretty much. Because I think it will be US people. But if there is a UK person there, it probably is him, but I doubt it though. Chanel winning USA 3, then getting her coin on 50. I mean, imagine Chanel actually being called for 50. Multiverses seems so dumb. It's supposed to be good though, isn't it? I think I think if Chris Noble even gets called, that'll be mind blowing. As of right now, I would say yeah. I think Angelina's on 50. Wait, what is this? Maria, whenever she sees Venus. Oh, pfft. Which clip is this? Wait, what was it? 4456.
Out of nowhere, supposedly he is.
Oh, you mean just the?
Which was never mentioned up until this point.
You mean the face?
It just shows them as this really.
Which yeah, I mean. I wish there was a higher res image of that. I never upgraded any of this, did I? I don't know what any of this stuff does. Cool. Might need to focus on the game, on the fight. Yeah, that would definitely help. Is anyone pre-Cambodia even making 50? Pre-Cambodia, like as in people that haven't played since pre-Cambodia, probably not. Again, I think there's a world where like Suri, Malcolm, makes it on. But yeah, as people that haven't played since Cambodia, like, yeah, I don't think it's looking good for those people. I just think there's not enough slots. Sierra Thomas is not making it on. Even then, Sierra Thomas was on Game Changers. I feel confident Devin and Dom are the only lock. I don't think Dom is a lock. Devin's is a lock. Dom is not a lock. Dom is likely, but not a lock. Actually, yeah, likely is probably not the right term. Dom is possible. But yeah, definitely not lock. Imagine they put Joe on 50. I mean, That shocked me. I don't want it, obviously, and like obviously a lot of the fan base would be very upset. Um, Casuals wouldn't be that upset, so I think that makes it somewhat possible. I doubt it. I think that if I were to guess, I would say they're probably done with Joe, but you never know. Patricia Jackson's a lock, obviously. She's always a lock. I get Brad Reese is even getting called, let alone being a lock. Survivor related, what is this? It's fucking Doug from UK. Ow, is it Survivor related? And this is, I mean, he does have a buff on, right? Is that a buff? Yes, I don't know. What is this? Like, is he implying he's on UK or something? Or on UK? I mean, on AU. I mean, I don't know. I doubt it. Like, that would be such a random person to get, I feel like. Imagine he's hosting season 2. That, again, that would be so funny, actually. Okay, I'm gonna die again. Joe came back for the next 100 seasons of Survivor. I think he'll win 0 out of 100. I think he actually would win one of them, right? Only thing I remember about Joe in 38 was supposedly him being racist, yeah. But the thing is, they didn't show that. And they actually propped him up at the Edge of Extinction finale. So, like, it makes me wonder, like, do they care? I did love this moment from Kara. Julia Carter, queen of Edge of Extinction, winning Survivor 50. Imagine they called her. His last name was Swinbanks? Yes, it was. Doug on Branch of Brawn 2 would be funny. I mean, yeah, that would be even funnier. And imagine he's a brain, also. 99 out of 100 times Brittany wins BB16. I mean, sure. At the finale, Jeff asked him to come back for every season. They ask him until he wins. I mean, yeah. I can't wait to see Joe back over and over and over again. Legacy Bass is gonna look at IOY as BB9 and act like it never happened. No. I expect Elaine to be in the running. I think that's probably it, though. And I think if she does get on, I don't think they'll mention, like, anything about IOI. Like, I was never bringing up the Dan situation ever again. I think they like Elaine enough to where, like, I think Elaine will be in the running. Lauren, I'm not sure at this point. I think it's too far removed. And, again, I think there is still a stigma against IOI. I think they'll only reach into IOI for someone that they really love. And I do think they really love Elaine. Where I feel like Lauren, there's, like, a billion other Laurens across Survivor history. To where, like, are they going to pick the Lauren from IOI? Probably not. Where, again, I think to them, I think they look at Lauren IOI and Lauren 44 as, like, the same archetype. And I think they look at Lauren 44 as the more likely returning. UK seems so long ago. Yeah, it's weird because, like, it was actually a genuinely good season. Yeah, I feel like I don't have the greatest memory of it. And also, yeah, it only finished, like, what, 6 months ago? Like, it hasn't been that long. Does Lauren TikTok hurt her chances? I think it probably helps her chances, actually. Where I think if you, like, have a prominent social media following, while it's not like this end all be all, I think at least they're probably more likely to think that, well, if they're on, they'll like, you know, spread the word. Lauren from IOI is better TV. I would agree, but I don't think they do. Why cast Lauren from 44 such a waste of spot? Because I think they look at her as a good player and one that had a lot of potential. And also they do love her story. I mean, I do think Lauren is like a skilled player. I think if Lauren were to come back, I think she is like primed to do pretty well. Like, I think she would be in contention for a winner pick for me if she does come back. But again, do I want to see her back? No. I don't feel like she has much interesting to bring for me. But I think she does have potential as a player. It's like, wait, no, game. Oh, I don't have enough? God damn it. I did research on Spice Lines and Allies. Who the fuck was Lauren on the cast? I mean, she wasn't on the show. Yes. Maybe she got kicked off for supposedly making a racist comment that debatably happened. Oh, Carson is very likely on 50. I can guarantee you that. Carson is definitely in the running. Forgot how iconic Dario is on Bloodlines. Yeah, Dario on Bloodlines is pretty good. Which is why I was actually kind of excited to see him there, but obviously he's not there anymore. Carson's declining? Potentially. But I think they definitely want him, though. I think 100% they want all three of the Tika 3. Remember when your queens, Big T and Melissa, ate Corey up during the reunion? I actually don't even remember how that went. I remember that they argued and stuff. I don't remember who I thought won that fight. Very impressive. What is this? Oh, 100%. Carson's screwed on a return. Oh, fucking Charlie. Oh, thank God. Look at him work on his grip strength. Yeah, I think Carson's fucked on the return. I would very much doubt he has like much longevity at all. I think he's like kind of primed to be in the like Rob Cisternino / like Yao Man sort of spot. Like first like within the first like 3 boots of the season. We'll play Multiversus? Probably not. I don't think I really have that much interest. Oh, cool. So, how does this work? Do I do this twice? Okay, so I still can't do that. Was it impressive that Car May as far as she Cast May as far as she did in Cambodia? Yeah. Because yeah, I was very much expecting her to be like one of the first couple boots. I mean, was she twist screwed? I mean, so are we saying that like she was screwed because of the early merge? Which is like, I think she was fucked coming into the merge no matter when it happened. Obviously, she gets screwed at being 13th place over 12th place. But I think she was screwed no matter what whenever she got to the merge. Like, whether Savage was there or not, I think she was still going to be on the bottom coming into the merge. Because, like, by that point in the game, there was still already this, like, split between the Bions to where the like Jeremy side already had and yeah, like Jeremy, Tasha, Steven, they had connections to Spencer, and They already had like way too many connections by that point, to where they were always going to be the winning side by that point. Carson was boring. I don't like what he did, the whole puzzle situation. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's fair. But I think they still want him, though. I mean, it's never merging at 11, though. Like, obviously, yeah, expecting a merge at 13 was weird here. But I don't think you should have ever expected they were going to merge at 11. Cool. You never know, but I mean, at that point, we're talking about something that's like as unpredictable as a 13-person merge. I feel like. I think the common assumption would be that okay, we're going to merge at 12. I get lower in Cambodia the more time goes on. Yeah, I've never been that high on Cambodia. Well, yeah, but Calgion was an 18-person cast. This is a 20-person cast. Like, when was the last time a 20-person cast merged at 11? Like, I don't think it happens for a while, right? Am I also going to mention Car telling Nicole she needs subtitles? No, I didn't even write that down. Someone said, I hope Amanda Garcia is on Survivor 50 and makes Carson cry day one. Imagine. Red flashes are timing windows. Okay. I didn't even know red flashes were happening. Yes. Okay, those. Okay. It's almost as if I should be watching the game. Your father's was this? Tony and Chris Underwood have followed each other. Thank God. Imagine Tony Reigns on Survivor. I guess I'll kind of take this seriously this time. And I love how, like, as I say that, I get damage right away. Would not be surprised if Jesse and Carson are big threats. 100%. I think Jesse and Carson are the two biggest threats on 50, if they're there. I think both of them pretty screwed from the offset. Really, I actually think Carson even more so than Jesse at this point, but yeah, obviously, yeah. Both of them are not very well positioned for long term. So like, I think you have other like big threats like D, Jam Jam, Marianne, but I think all of them are like not these like immediate threats. Where like I think they will be targeted, but I think they're like in spots where like I don't think it'll happen until like a bit deeper into the game. Maybe less so for Marianne. I think Marianne could be an early boot, but I think like Jam Jam and D, I would expect them to make merge before being targeted. I think D would do well, and like well in the sense that I think she'll make merge. I don't think she'll win again. I think she will be a big target. Like I think it might be like a Kim Spradlin situation for her of like okay she makes like mid merge but becomes like looked at as a threat and gets taken out at that point. Because I'm still playing this terribly. God damn, I missed it. Carson's probability to make him a higher target. Yeah, that's also a factor too. I'm still gonna die, right? Because like I only have a sliver of health left. Okay, don't know what any of those moves are. Did not mean to do that. Okay, I'm surprised I got through that, but cool. Favorite player on 46? Q is the best character on 46. In terms of like, I don't know, likability, it's probably. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I think it's like I think I'm between like Q, Liz, Ben, and Venus. Most likable person is Ben, but again, it's like no, it's like kind of a boring answer, I guess. And again, he wouldn't be like my answer for like best character of the season. Yeah, progress. Yeah, finally made it.
Just take a picture for
Watch me only be like a tenth of the way through the game or something like that. I think this is Big Threats. Isn't the Big Threat season 50 group chat? I mean, you'd think like what the winners plus Jesse Carson plus Carolyn.
What is this line?
Who else is a big target on their back? Like maybe Q. I like. Why does Twitter not like Ben? Like, what is there to not like about Ben? Like, I get that. Okay, yeah, you don't think he's particularly entertaining, I guess, and it's like you think these other people are more entertaining. But like, why would you dislike Ben? Would anyone take Q seriously? Like, I think he'll be like Philip on the return, where okay, he'll be a domineering personality. I think he'll get on people's nerves. I think he'll really be hamming it up for the show, and I think he'll probably be taken out again, like mid game. Is what I would expect from Q. Oh god, I hit the wrong button. Ah, that's so stupid. Okay, cool. Oh wait, I have to do the entire fight again? Oh, that's so stupid. Oh, fuck off, dude. Fuck this game.
Yes.
I haven't seen the hate for Ben. I'm sure like Stan Twitter is like not loving Ben, right? Like the people that like fucking like that like Stan Venus, or the people that like Stan like Maria, I guess. I assume there's a lot of like again the people that typically like the like POC women and stuff like that. I'm sure those sort of people don't love Ben, right? Ah, but why wasn't there an autosave at that point? Okay, I'm still gonna die again. Maria's your favorite postseason? Why? I don't know when Tiffany ate Josh up during USA 2. Actually, to be honest, I don't. I barely remember USA 2 at this point. I mean, like, I find, like, Maria funny from, like, how, like, clear it is that she has this, like, massive ego. But, like, outside that, it's like, I still find her boring as fuck. Like, I have no interest in ever seeing Maria play Survivor again. Really, I had no interest in really seeing her play the first time. Okay, cool. Fuck me. Really, I think she's, like, debatably the most boring person on the entire cast. Where, again, at least Charlie had, like, good confessionals. Like, fucking Maria didn't bring anything to the table, in my mind. Outside being, like, a somewhat competent player. fun in the premiere. Was she though? What was fun about her in the premiere? Like literally, like what was fun in the premiere? Like she was like hyped up as being a super mom and everything. Like I don't know what's fun about that. The journey, was that fun? Like her strong arming Zelensky we're talking about? It's like I don't know. It's kind of just whatever to me. Why do people love Casey so much? I could not tell you. Do they think shitting on quitters like Hannah and Sean in my Survivor application video can gain in favor of casting? Probably, yeah. And yeah, I think like making it very clear that you're like the antithesis to that, yeah. It's not the end all be all though. Again, like I think really just it'll be like a minor like pro for you. Really, you need a lot of other things to get through casting. Yeah, I've seen this. Carolyn Carson Russell. See, I can't save that. How do you save again? You have to be by that thing, right? The fast travel thing. Did I just risk it? Fuck it, I'll just risk it. And do the same thing again. At least I know what button I'm supposed to be pushing this time. There we go. I think Amanda Kimmel is boring. I don't think she's the greatest TV. I think she has like interesting moments here and there, but yeah, I think she is mostly like not great TV. Has ever seen Sabaya play again? I think it's somewhat likely. I think for 50 in particular, it's looking again questionable. Could make it on, could not. Depends on Jeff's philosophy. However, I do think if 50 is success, then like I could see a world where like they do another returning season not too far from then. And I think Sabaya could be on a cast like that. I passed it. What I pass? Oh, I passed the save thing. Oh well. At this point. Or like more Corey or Tony? Probably Tony. And both of them are fine, but
keep following this line.
I never like to be honest, like I never particularly liked. I guess like the same thing could be said about Tony though. That I never particularly liked them in their early run, but I was always like entertained by Tony, where like Corey was just kind of like fine early on. But oh, I forgot how this works. What do I need here? How's this one work? Wait, so I... There we go. Which Star Wars you should rewatch? I don't know. Which ones have you not rewatched recently? Which new era pre-merge has the best chance of return? I think it's Sabaya. Tony, CT, Kara, Ashley, Emma are your faves? That's probably kind of close to mine. I think Kara's probably my favorite challenge competitor. Like Camelot, not All Stars 4. I mean, I respect the TV she brought in All Stars 4. Again, I don't agree with how she played it and everything. But I still thought she was, like, entertaining on this season. Modern day Corey is whatever me since he enables the Vacation Alliance. Yeah. I think he's become like a much more affable figure on the show, like a person that and now seems to be a family man, that sort of thing. Like seems to have like more purpose to playing the game, but he also, yeah, it's like become a bit more boring. They'll still have some good moments, particularly from him being like an underdog at points. Cool. Shit. So excited to see Shane on All Stars 5, yeah. It's one of the more inspired casting choices. Where am I? Oh, it's literally just right here, okay. Yeah, I'm surprised they brought Shane back. I'm pretty happy they did. Where, I mean, Shane being brought back for, like, Invasion, all that sort of stuff, I thought was, really brought a lot of drama and stuff to the show there, to where, hopefully it does the same thing for All Stars 5. Oh, fuck off, I hit the thing. Okay, cool.
Yes.
I hate range attacks in this game. Like, so, like, with range attacks, does it tell you when to dodge those or no? Okay, cool. Actually, wait, why am I not using this? Which season should you watch between Marquesas, Vanuatu, IOI, and All Stars? I'll say Vanuatu of those, probably. Or Marquesas. Wait, you're the one that hated Marquesas, right? Maybe Marquesas then. But outside of that context, I would say I would say Vanuatu.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, fuck off. Okay, I missed that. They flash, but I can't figure out the timing.
Yes.
Okay. How's this guy not dead yet?
Yes.
Please die, thank you. The Amber move up on my win ranking? She did. Where it really came from like a recontextualization of her game. Okay, game, please. Cool, there.
Yes.
Where I do look at her as like a second command winner at this point. Even though I still have like issues with her game, but really I think in retrospect, like her game in comparison to Sophie is like not that different. To where that did lead to me like really considering moving Natalie White up on the list, though I still decided to not do so. Just because I feel like with Natalie White, it's a situation where I don't think she was as integral to the plans that were happening. Where I think with like Rob and Amber, again, Amber was always involved in Rob's decision making. Like Rob always went to Amber and asked for advice and that sort of thing. With like Natalie, again, Russell did not give a shit about what Natalie was thinking. To where I think like Natalie was more so like dragged through the game. Though again, like was dragged like intentionally, like that was her plan. To like find someone that was gonna run the game and then like essentially like try to build better social connections to them, but I still think it's like in comparison to Amber, I think Amber was like someone that was looked at as someone that was like more so like controlling things. Where obviously like the Xian of it all too plays a factor. Natalie did not make the Eric vote happen. We're getting glued themselves. The people that are pro Natalie, even they say that she did not make the Eric vote happen. Okay, I think this like the situation is that I think like Natalie didn't really have a move. Yeah, I feel like the edit like needed to give her something to where like that was like the best chance that they had. Where does she like campaign against Eric? Yeah, but Eric was already going home anyway. Like Galoo had already decided to turn against Eric at that point. Erica's #1 mother of Survivor? Sure. Why turn against him? Because no one trusted him. He always found them really schemy. But he was always at the bottom of the Glue power structure.
Yes.
Or had they gone to another tribal, more than likely Eric goes anyway. Because like while the show shows it as if there's like this men versus women dynamic, that wasn't the reality of Glue. The reality of Glue is that there was a 4-person alliance that was running the show. That was Dave, Kelly, Laura Moret, and Brett. And they looked at like Eric as their biggest opposition. Like, how is this fight taking so long?
Yes.
Dude, this guy takes so much fucking damage. Where's Queen Rebecca Borman on the Cookline's player ranking? I've never once thought about that for a single fucking second in my life. I assume not high, right? Oh fuck! What? How'd that kill me? I had like so much health at that point. Well, not so much health, but like so like a decent amount to where it should have been a one-hit kill. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Which challenge, spoiler season, I think would have been great to experience. I don't know. I like, are we talking about like just seeing the spoilers come out for them? What would be the answer? I've like never once ever thought about that in my entire life. Oh yeah, I do have the thing to heal. Oh fuck! Okay, I hit the wrong button.
Yes.
Which button is it? There we go. You do this 3 times. Dude, the combat in this game is just so monotonous. War of the Worlds, because Dave Vaughn was top 5. I guess. No, that's whatever. I don't think I really care, like, about, like, I don't know, what season would have been the best to follow the spoilers for. It's like, eh. They're all whatever. I think Kim will ever be beaten as the best Survivor winner. In terms of winning game, I think it's unlikely, but like, not theoretically impossible.
Yes.
Or if, like, someone plays the Boston Rob Redemption Island game, but just had more win equity, then that's the way to beat it. Again, will ever happen? Probably not. But, again, that's how you would beat it. I pushed fucking dodge. Whatever. Oh, cool. Well, I hit the wrong button there.
Yes.
Kim was boring on One World. I think Kim's boring in general. Again, I'm doing a character ranking of all the winners. Kim is at the bottom of that ranking. This fight's so boring, dude.
You got it.
Again, Bob at least has moments. I could not even tell you a single good character moment from Kim. I guess, like, what, her in the shower at the auction? Which even that's, like, not really anything. I literally just said that Kim is last.
Yes.
How is Tommy not last? Yeah, I think Tommy at least has, like, minor moments. Like, I think it's like Idle Hunt with Dean is somewhat humorous. And I think the entire notion of teaching time with Tommy is also really funny to me. That he tries to make it this thing. So again, what is there to even say about Tim? Or Kim? Like, I legitimately can't even say a single thing about Kim. I think Erica has some, like, decent confessionals at point. And I think she also, again, like, has the, like, fight with the Sean, and I think there's, like, again, minor stuff there. Alright, there we go. Winner character rank, I haven't recorded it or anything yet. It won't be until, like, the end of the year. It'll be around the time, like, it'll be when 47 is airing.
More? Really?
No, it's just character in the grand scheme of things, if I remember right.
Throne lady. What the hell is that?
Like, it's just ranking all of the players that have won as characters.
First off,
I mean,
as Arya and not Drone.
okay, it will match the top 10 character list I've made. Actually, let's see where the, where's my list? Is it this one? Yeah. Yeah, so I have Tommy second to last. Erica is fourth from last. Danny Boatwright is in between Erica and Tommy. Vesepia is fifth from last. Then Earl, Amber, Sarah Lacina, Bob, Natalie White. I don't know why I'm spoiling the entire list, but either way, I mean that's kind of that's what the bottom 10 or so. Yeah, Tony, Rob, Sandra are the top three though. Finished the tutorial. That was just the tutorial.
Are you okay?
Oh my god, dude, it's 3 a.m. I did not realize it was that late.
I think I might be a little traumatized.
Let's see. I want to look up how many acts are there in this game, because this was Act 1, right?
Totally.
Well, I'm glad you're all in one piece.
One Piece.
That thing looks so scary.
Let's see, how many acts? 5?
I apologize for putting you in that situation.
Ross King of Fiji stuff, yeah. That's something.
Our trains
I mean,
are
that's why he's not at the very bottom.
resistant.
Why is that high? I get Natalie White kills a rat.
Oh, we got hacked?
Do you not care about Natalie White killing the rat?
That might have been my fault.
Lauren from 38 is hot. I mean, yeah, obviously. Rob shouldn't be top 3. He's iconic, but he's never been your favorite. What? He's one of my favorites. I don't give a shit if he's your favorite or not. I think Boss Rob's probably the best narrator in the history of the show.
It promised me power.
Like, I think we're just talking about confessionalists. I think Boss Rob is the best confessionalist in the history of Survivor.
It was the strange lady that gave you guys your powers.
We told you she came through a dream, Chunny.
I know you're just, saying your opinion, but I'm also just saying mine. I'm not super fond of Rob, but he's so entertaining in Redemption Island. I think he's entertaining. Like I think his most entertaining run for me is actually Marquesas.
Maybe she had a bad dream connection.
Saying you're wrong. I mean, but you literally say Rob shouldn't be top three, which like the entire notion of that is you essentially implying that I am wrong. Which again, I'm saying I don't give a shit because it's my
Do
list
I need to
anyway.
tell you not to do that again, Chani?
He's been the best part of the pre-merge too. Yeah, outside of the comment about John, I think again, incredible character on Marquesas.
Good.
Um,
Regarding the wall, we've tried everything.
then like All Stars, it's like he's the most entertaining aspect of All Stars, but he's also the reason why All Stars sucks as much as it does.
Unfortunately, we were unsuccessful.
Then like even here's his villains. Again, his feud of Russell's great. Him passing out and saying it's getting the best of me is fucking hilarious. And then yeah, Redemption Island is Redemption Island. And even Winners at War, I think Winners at War has its moment. Again, the fact that he gets like the entire tribe to like dump out their bags at Tribal is pretty funny. Like also the moment of him and Parvati like gloating when Nally becomes the target and they're like how are they not targeting us or whatever.
This train has
Again, I think Rob is a better confessionalist than Sandra. I think yeah, Sandra gets into fights and everything, and those are very entertaining. But I find Rob to be a more entertaining presence as a whole. Where I think with Sandra, it's like she's kind of like a one-trick pony. Like she's very like entertaining in that one specific way. Where I feel like Rob's entertaining in many ways.
I am going to go talk to Yuna and apologize.
But again, they're both like two of the best characters in the history of the show.
Tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, it's like when looking at Sandra, it's like I think you have obviously all of her fights in Pearl Islands that are very strong. Her like stealing the fish, all that sort of stuff. The here's villains. You have like her burning Russell's hat. I think an issue there also is the fact that she is like really under edited on Here's Villains. Like there's literally a 6 or 7 episode stretch where she has 0 confessionals. So through that she's like kind of invisible really up until the coach boot. But yeah, her entire dynamic with Russell really really strong. Game Changers, I think she's really good at the beginning, and her dynamic with Tony's really good. I think after that it gets very repetitive. I mean, you do get the sugar situation, which I guess that's good, but again, the entire like Queen stays Queen, all that stuff, it's like and then Where's That War is just kind of more of the same of that. But probably even worse because I think there's like not even really a single like true entertaining moment from her in Winners at War outside of like her taking herself out of the game. Okay, so let me save. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing this game. Do I continue or not? I don't think I care about this game, to be honest. But, I don't know. Where are we at? We're already at the end of... Yeah, next stream will be the beginning of June, right? I think it's tough because it's like I need to make the so based on how the schedule's laid out, I need the video done by the 19th. Like that is the date it has to come out. To where it's like essentially I need to finish this game. I need to finish the game in at most 4 streams, which is possible. But I don't know if I want to even like risk it. To where like I don't know if I even like really care enough to risk it, but especially because like I'm also like I need to play those other games at some point down the road. Like I need for like videos like AC Rogue, AC Unity, Uncharted. Like I really essentially taken like a 2-month like what do you call it, layover? I don't know, detour. I guess detour is a better term. And like playing all these games in 2020 or 2023. to where like those are videos I could have prepped by now, but I haven't because I've been playing all these other games. Um, yes, I'm not sure. We'll see. Um, Let me know how it is. Yeah. Again, the issue is just time. I just wish I had more time on my hands, which is like kind of the issue of that. I'm like getting to the point where I'm wondering if I should just stop doing the year in gaming videos and transition it more of like, okay, these are games I played this year. Um, what is this? Latoya. Um, okay. I mean, this it's like fucking what 4 months ago. Image of Brooks ship. Oh, Brooks. Oh, yeah, no, because of the lagoon. Okay, I forgot about that. I was gonna like, what the fuck? Why is Brooke on the show already? But yeah, that makes sense. Um, just flying to Vietnam tomorrow. I think she's gonna be on All Stars 5. Wait, which gem are we talking about? Gem 46 gem? Why not? Sure. But yeah, okay. Well, so yeah, I will transition over to Last of Us. And stream cut out for a second. I'll be back, obviously. So, see you then.